Good morning. What are you trying to do?
Set up the. Sorry. Set up breakout rooms.
You should be the host now.
I can't do it on my phone though.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I have to do it on yours.
All right.
So let me make you.
I'm trying to get this lady connected so I figure out where she's supposed to be. 'Cause I
Oh.
don't have her on the docket.
Oh, all right,
Anybody else have a docket today?
just you.
Maybe somebody else use their phone.
She might be in for an arraignment.
Why would we have a person calling on an arraignment? Not to the bar.
You gotta go to court. Did they hear you? You got something in the mail?
Hi, good morning. This is Mariah. I'm the court administrator here at the 34th District Court. Mr.
Okay.
Caldwell?
One moment. Here, Demetrius.
Yes.
Hi, good morning, Mr. Caldwell. Excuse my hand there for a moment.
Good morning.
On the docket at 9:20. Did you receive your notice to appear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And were you able to read over your advice of rights?
Yes.
Okay. And were you requesting an attorney today?
What is that? No.
No. Okay. I'm going to put you back in the breakout room. Just stay there, wait for the judge to bring you in when your case is called, okay?
All right.
Go get another car. In the front.
Who, me?
Good morning. For the label Deborah Karaman.
Yes.
Hi there. Good
Hi.
morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Good. What case are you here on?
Actually, my name is Becky McGinnity.
How do you spell the last name?
Maginity.
Okay. And is it Becky or Rebecca?
It's Becky.
Becky. Okay, Becky. Just one moment for me, and I'm going to rename you here.
Thank you.
And I'll put you back in the waiting room, and the judge will call you once the case is ready to be called, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Were you able to read over your advice of rights with your notice to appear?
I didn't see it.
You didn't. So today you do have the right to an attorney. We do have one available free of charge to you if you'd like to speak with her.
Yes, actually, I would like to.
Oh, just one moment. So Becky, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you into a breakout room
Okay.
and your attorney will join you in there, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Jesus.
Hi, good morning, Leanna. Hi, it's Mariah from the court. Hi. So you are MITC today for Judge Oakley's docket? Okay, perfect, wonderful. I'm sorry, I didn't see your camera or your speaker on, so I just wanted to make sure that you knew what I did. Okay, and do you prefer me to just leave you in a breakout room, or do you want to come back out into the main meeting every time? Well, I did make you a co-host, so you can move between rooms. They're set up for 10 minutes, just so you know. If you need extra time, just let me know. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. So yeah. That would be perfect. Yeah, if you have that, that would be wonderful. I would appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, Leanna, if you need anything, just let me know. You can chat with me. Or I'm on 2 separate computers because I can't get my audio to work on my PC. So I'm on my phone as well. Okay. I have not seen, I'm going to keep the breakout rooms open just so you know. Yep, no, Jane yet. All right. Okay. Yep. Okay. Hi, good morning. For the phone labeled Yolanda Goodwin.
Yes,
Hi, Yolanda. Good morning. How are
Hi.
you?
I'm finding you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Um, were you able to read over your advice of rights today?
Yes,
Okay. And did you see that you have the right to an attorney today?
yes,
Okay. We do have an attorney available free of charge if you would like to speak with her.
yes,
Okay. So you would like to speak with the attorney?
please.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, Yolanda, is put you back into the waiting room. I'm going to have you just wait there. I will move you into a breakout room with the attorney as soon as she's available.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, just one moment.
hmm
For Kaisha N. Hicks.
Yes,
Hi there, good morning. I see you on our dock at 9 a.m. With your notice to appear, were you able to read over your advice of rights?
yes,
Okay, and did you see that you have the right to an attorney today?
yes,
Okay, we do have one free of charge if you would like to use that option, or you can waive that option.
yes. I would like to use that option.
Okay, so I'll put you back into the waiting room. As soon as she's finished speaking with another client, she will get back in touch with you, okay?
Okay.
Just one moment.
Mariah,
Yes,
you want me to just have the people leave and me stay in there? Will that
it's up
work?
to you. I have two more. So if you'd like to do that, I'll just keep filtering them into breakout room number 1 as I see them available.
Okay, I will go back to the breakout room.
Okay. Miss McGinnity,
Yes, I'm here, but I don't know what I just did.
well, you're okay. Then we can see you there. I just want you to wait until we get the judge ready to call your case. I'll put you back in the waiting room and I will call you in once the case is ready.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yep.
Hey, who's that?
Hi, good morning, Jane. How are you? It's Mariah.
Hi, you're doing it today?
I am doing it today, yes. I'm on 2 separate computers because I could not get my audio to work on my PC. So I'll be between two, my phone and my PC, but if you need me, just holler out.
Okay, I didn't, you guys are already on. I thought the docket sheet said 9, so I thought I was early coming in at 11 minutes too.
Yeah, it does say, but we have some really prompt people this morning. So,
Great. We have a huge docket, so that's
We do.
awesome.
I agree. I agree. So I'm just putting defendants in with Leanna Belcher, who's our defense attorney today. She'll be in breakout room number 1.
Okay.
And I'll make you a co-host, Jane, so that you can move in and out of the breakout rooms as you need to.
Okay, I've never done that before, but
Okay. Or I can throw you in there too manually.
yeah.
Okay. Miss Goodwin,
Yes,
I'll be putting you into the breakout room now with the MIDC attorney.
okay.
Okay, one moment.
Smith. Hicks Hughes. Is
Jane,
Paula?
Paula's off today.
Okay.
Yeah.
I made these into 2 piles. I split the day. Let me see what I. This is the later pile. And I'm gonna have a problem when we have that case, let's see, what's it called? Glenda Moore.
Is that on for today?
Yep. You know what case it is?
More. Yes, I'm familiar. I'm just
Had a
not.
huge,
Oh, I see it at 9:40.
It had a
Yeah.
huge civil suit. It had a huge, I'm trying to text and work, and it had a huge civil suit involved, and they got, he's supposed to be off the property, but they're appealing it. And then this criminal case, and I could be retaliatory. The person who signed the warrant did not know everything. My
Okay.
brother is a judge in circuit court, and he was the one who ruled against him. So I got to make that known to all parties. I'm sure they'll want a different prosecutor. That's
Yeah.
just fine with me because it's a big,
Do
crazy
you
mess.
want me to contact the defense attorney, or did you already?
Mm-mm.
To see if he'd like to adjourn it?
I just want him to be known. I mean, it's criminal and that was civil, but
Right.
geez, you know what's funny is this has been going on so long that I can see my handwriting saying 11/28, which is what next Saturday, and that must have been 2019 or something.
Oh my goodness.
I know, it's really Glenda Moore. Okay, the prosecutor who signed it is not even with us anymore, and I'm sure she didn't know the whole background. So I'm gonna, I didn't realize, well, I realized it yesterday. I think I brought it to Oakley's attention, and then I called my brother last night. I go, do you remember this? And he's like, oh.
Some you don't forget. All right.
So, Paula off today?
She is off today, yes.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. It is nice.
I got 2 exams Monday by Zoom.
Okay.
With Tina Brooks Green, which she's like really fast on these things. And then I have PCCs then Wednesday with her too. Is that how it works?
Yes. Yep.
And then next Monday I have exams with Oakley and then PCCs with Oakley.
Yes. Typically, that's how they've been doing it. They have been entering in cases here and there where they can. But yeah, they've been trying to filter through these exams. So now that Third Circuit is closed, I don't know what we're going to do.
Well, okay, so here I went in yesterday and finished making deals on almost all the cases. 90% have deals on them. Of course, this morning I just changed one with somebody. But anyways, I get a call right at the end. I was leaving like around 2 o'clock from Redford. They got a call from our office. I don't know who. They said someone from the prosecutor's office called. I don't know if it was Gary Bresnahan or Kim Worthy or whatever, saying that they didn't want their prosecutors doing in-person exams anymore. We've had some problems because some courts are just letting people in, not following the mask rule. And, they wanted to let someone who had been exposed. Well, it's only an exposure. They don't have a positive test. They can come in. And so Kim's like shutting it down because we're the only ones really working and getting out. At juvenile, all those people, trials, they're just doing some pre-trials and adjourning things. We're the only ones that have been doing stuff.
I know.
It's just not fair that we're under exposure every day. So she just basically, I don't know how long she said, but they told me I have to call the attorneys this afternoon on my Tuesday cases and my cases for the 8th. And then I must have some for the 1st too out there. I different judge, but.
So
yeah.
if you'd like to request adjournments on those, you can just send an email to Heather and we will adjourn all of those.
Yeah, I did adjourn with Paula last week. I only had 2.
Okay.
And one, the victim was sick. And the second one, I called the defense attorney and he said, I'll just waive. I'm going to waive anyway. So I'm like, oh, okay. Hi, Judge.
Good morning.
Judge, I'm going to bring in your first case.
Which one's that?
Yolanda Goodwin. I'm sorry, Becky McGinnity. I apologize. Becky McGinnity, scheduled at 9 a.m.
Thanks.
Okay, got it.
Miss McGinnity, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Good morning.
Good morning. I've got 2 files here with your name on them. We've got an assault or assault and battery from May 2nd, and we've got an emergency management state of emergency from April 24. The Assistant Wayne County Prosecutor that's joining us today is Miss Gillis. Ms. Gillis, is there an
Morning.
offer for Ms. McGinnity to consider?
Is there one in the court file?
There is not.
Okay, I couldn't get a hold of the victim then. I can offer on the assault and battery. I can offer the 771 if you allow that in this court, and with an anger management component, some sort of anger management component. I'm certain you're doing what, telephone probation. I don't think they come in, right?
Correct.
And 12 months with, and then the emergency manager tickets. Every week I get these and they say upstairs, Kim Worthy's management is going to make a decision about what we're supposed to do. Unless they want to just plead guilty to it. And I would just say $200 fine and close. But, and then anything after May 1st, we're dismissing. It's the April ones we're not dismissing.
Understood. All right. Ms. McGinty, am I saying your name right, first of all?
It's McGinnity.
McGinnity. Okay, kind of more fun that way, too.
You were very close.
Okay, Ms. McGinnity, so you don't have an attorney that you've retained. You haven't hired an attorney. You can either continue going forward without an attorney, or you do have the option, if you'd like to speak to our court-appointed attorney, we can do that.
I actually did, previous to speaking with you. She was going to find out some facts of the case. I didn't know where this took place, but I think it took place at my household at 8804 Parkwood.
I can probably tell you that if you give me a second to look in the file.
Thank you.
Yep, it did.
Okay, so this is a dispute between my grandfather and I. Okay, I just wanted clarification.
Yeah, is that George Grima, Paul Mayer? I'm just looking at some of the names in the police report.
Yeah, George Grimo's my grandfather, and then
Okay.
Paul is his friend.
Okay, okay. All right, so would you like to follow up with the attorney? Do you know who you spoke to?
I forgot her name. She was a younger gal.
Leanna Belcher?
Yes.
Okay, all right. She was in our waiting room earlier, but I don't see her right now. If you want to talk to her, we can probably make that happen.
Could Miss Gillis say again what she was offering? Did she say 12 months?
Yeah, basically her offer on the assault and battery. Do you have any prior criminal history?
Yeah.
Anything assaultive? Have you ever been ticketed or arrested for an assault crime in the past?
Yes.
Okay, well, I wouldn't give you that option. What she's talking about, I'm not going to give you the option. So if you want to plead guilty to that charge, there'd be a probationary period, probably for 12 months. I'll have you meet with my probation office and then I'll let them make a recommendation, but probably be for 12 months. There'd be some anger management counseling as per the recommendation of the prosecutor's office, and there'd be fines and court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
And once again, if you want to get the advice of an attorney, we can make that happen and probably do it today.
Yeah, if I could talk to the attorney one more time.
Okay.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna put you back in the waiting room until we can get her lined up.
Thank you.
Mariah. Mhm.
Oh my God. Hi, Leanna.
Hey, Jane.
How you doing?
Good. I had two more come to me today that I'm going to need to speak with you about.
Okay. Let's get some of these resolved.
Well, hopefully we can.
I hate adjourning things. I hate it.
I know. Well, the problem is if they don't request us ahead of time, I don't know to ask you for the discovery ahead of time.
Sometimes it's overrated.
So Becky McGinnity and Yolanda Goodwin both came to me. They're
Okay,
both
McGinnity, she came in without an attorney at first, and she has assault of cases on her background. She got in a fight with her grandfather. I couldn't get a hold of him, so the offer would just be straight up 12 months probation with some anger management. But I'll tell you what, it's let me tell you what her record is. First I was going to offer 771, and the judge said, no, I won't take it because of her record. Her record is.
Good morning, Leanna. She said she's got prior assaults on her record.
Yeah, I'm looking back. She has disturbing the peace, refusing to obey traffic order of a police officer. She has operating while impaired, assault. She's had an assault and battery dismissed. She's had an EWAP case dismissed, and some sort of ordinance violation, drunk and disorderly, pled guilty. So I think actually there might be a drinking problem.
okay. And Grandpa's going to cooperate and go forward.
I could not get a hold of him yesterday. I came in and I made deals on, you'll see, Judge, in the files, probably 90%.
Right. What we can do on those, Leanna, it's what Larry and I did on a bunch of them yesterday. We set them for a final pretrial, require that the complainant be there with the idea that if they're not, you're going to make a motion for dismissal.
I like it.
I mean, that lets us move it forward doing something.
Right. Okay.
Jane, any objection to that?
No. And I can whip out a subpoena to him, mail it to him. I got almost everything here in my office for the next few weeks. I'm hunkering down.
Okay.
Even
right.
bought a scanner.
All right. So if I can find Miss McGinnity, all right, you want to bring Miss McGinnity back in?
Yeah, that would be great.
Leanna, we're looking at January 8th for the next date then?
Okay.
January 8th, is that what you said?
Yes. And Jane, the way we're doing these is I'll give the date, the clerks will pick the time and send out a notice.
They send a notice to the victim too?
They do not.
Okay, January 8th, what time?
The clerk will pick it.
Okay, see, I gotta send out a subpoena, that's the only thing.
Well, you can check that with Heather today and she can probably tell you.
And then this is gonna be, is it gonna be Zoom or in person when I?
Zoom.
Zoom, okay, perfect. I will send a subpoena.
All right. Miss Belcher, your appearance for Miss McGinnity, please.
Anna Belcher on behalf of Miss McGinnity.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Thank you, ladies. All right, Miss McGinnity, I'm going to let your attorney fill you in on what the conversation was between the attorney types.
Miss McGinnity, what we're going to do is we're going to set this for a final pretrial where your grandfather would be required to appear. If he does not appear, I will be making a motion to dismiss. If he does appear, you and I will discuss strategy and how you want to proceed.
Okay.
And I have your contact information, okay? And I'll provide all of that to the court.
Thank you,
Okay,
Miss Belcher.
so do I have do we have the date now or?
January 8th, keep an eye on your mail. I'll let them know that they do have a good address for you on file and you'll get a notice with the time.
Okay, perfect.
The only other thing we need to do is set a bond on this file. Do you live with your grandfather?
It's been a struggle for me. I actually just now have gained stability. Seriously, like yesterday. So
What do you mean by that?
just in my living situation, I was staying with him for a little while. And then I moved from there to somewhere else. And it's kind of been ongoing like that for a little bit. I got a place yesterday.
Okay.
So I'm going to be working on getting moved in there and getting back to work.
Okay.
Right now I'm on unemployment.
Right. Is there any reason that you have to have contact with your grandfather?
Yeah, I love him. I go over there all the time.
I think she's been there, Your Honor. The 8804, I believe, is the address for the grandfather. Is that correct, Ms. McGinnity?
Yes, that's our address.
And I
Okay.
will know that this did take place at the beginning of the year, so obviously she's been in contact with him since then. I would ask for no assaultive contact.
That's
If
what
he has any-
I'm writing it up right now.
Thank
So
you.
Ms. McGinnity, I'm going to put you on a personal bond, 2 conditions. Number 1, you can cooperate with Ms. Belcher so we can move this case along on that January date. Number 2, no more problems between you and your grandfather. If there are, and I determine that you're at fault, then I'm going to violate your bond. You're going to go back to jail. Do you understand that?
Okay.
Can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Yes,
Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you violate bond?
yes,
Do you have any questions?
no,
You're all set.
thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Belcher, do you have anybody else ready?
I have Yolanda Goodwin and Kaisha Hicks. Kaisha Hicks is going to be a little quicker. I have not spoken with Jane yet on Goodwin.
Okay, I'll bring,
What was the other one, Leanna?
Yolanda Goodwin. She's
No,
on the
what-
docket at 9:10 and Kaisha Hicks is on at 9 o'clock.
All right, we'll bring Hicks in first. As soon as I find her.
she's in the meeting.
Got her. And then Goodman's next, Ms. Belcher.
Yes, after I have a moment to speak with Jane on that briefly.
Ms. Hicks, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Ladies, your appearances for the record on Ms. Hicks' files.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Leanna Belcher on behalf of Ms. Hicks.
And I've got a piece of paper in this file. Says that the people move to dismiss. I'm assuming a dismissal would be okay with Ms. Belcher and Ms. Hicks.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Yes,
You're sure, Ms. Hicks?
yes.
All right, case dismissed.
Thank you.
And Ms.
Thank you.
Belcher, you need Ms. Gillis in a breakout?
Please, if you don't mind, for Ms. Goodwin.
All right, Mariah, if you can make that happen, I'll talk to Mr. Piotrowski.
I can lead the chat.
Yes.
You're all
Ms.
set. Yep, you have a nice day.
You too.
Thank
Judge, he's in a breakout room now. Attorney Piotrowski is. I'll go in and ask him to.
It looks like he's out now.
I am here.
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Good morning, counsel.
How goes it?
Just living the dream, you know? Counselor, what's your client's name?
I have Catherine Murray.
Murray.
And I don't see her right now. There she is. Morning, Kate.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ms. Murray.
Good morning, Judge Oakley.
All right, so counsel, I don't know if you've had any conversation with the prosecutor. They did put a plea offer in the file.
I have, Your Honor. I had a chance to exchange text messages with Ms. Gillis this morning. It's my understanding my client would be pleading guilty as charged under 771.1. Terms, so we're looking for a period of 12 months probation. I explained to the court, perhaps at an earlier hearing, she's on probation to 15 and 14A2 for similar
Right.
offenses.
Right.
And I think we all agree that the probation department for 34 would be kind of in line with 14A2 and 15. So is it the courts, and I just want to clarify for my client, 771.1 allows a client to plead guilty as charged, and at a successful completion of probation, that case gets dismissed.
That is correct. Yeah.
Thank you.
But I do want to make one correction. The plea agreement that's in the file is for an added charge of disorderly conduct.
That was our initial conversation with Ms. Gillis.
Okay.
She was
That did not
taking-
have the delayed sentence on, so that must be the change, the quid
that
pro
is-
quo.
that- Yes, sir.
Understood. All right. So, Ms. Murray, I know you've spoken to Mr. Piotrowski many times. You've gone over your rights and your options, correct?
Correct.
And you understand those.
Yes.
And I'm sure he has explained to you the possible penalty for the charge, the original charge of malicious use of a telecommunications device, correct?
Yes.
All right. So understanding the possible penalty and your rights and options, are you in fact pleading guilty today to that charge?
Yes.
And are you doing so freely and voluntarily, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right, counsel, I'll let you do the voir dire to get the factual basis if you don't mind.
Yes, sir. Ms. Murray, I want to direct your attention back on November 20th. 2019, were you at a place of 265 Main Street in the city of Belleville?
Was I at that place?
Did you have
What did you-
contact? Did you have contact with somebody who was at that location of 265 Main Street in Belleville?
Yes,
Okay, would that have been one Christina Chrisman?
I left a message there, yes.
And did you have phone conversation or you left a phone message for Miss Chrisman?
It wasn't for her in particular, but I did leave a message there, yes.
And would that have either threatened, harassed, or annoyed Miss Chrisman?
Yes.
Counsel, if you're satisfied, I am.
I am.
All right. So what should I know about Miss Murray that we didn't already have not already covered? Hard for me to say that.
What the court might not know is that she's doing very well under probation with the other two courts.
Awesome.
She has a therapist, she has a general practitioner, and she's on proper medication. All things look well for Miss
Good.
Murray at this point.
Good.
And we will keep 34 probation department notified and updated as we will with the other two departments.
Awesome. All right. What's Miss Murray's financial situation?
Miss Murray?
I mean, I'm spending a lot. I'm just like breaking even, so.
Are you working at all, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Where do you work?
I work at a company called Altiza, but they don't know about any of this as far as I know.
What does Altiza do?
They are a Brazilian-based company that has developed some new technology for the manufacturing industry.
Okay.
They develop these robotic systems for doing
Right.
quality inspection.
Okay. And how long have you been with the company?
Let's see, about 4 months now.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to go along with the recommendation from the prosecutor. I'm going to do a 12-month delayed sentence to give you a chance to keep this off your permanent record. The
Right.
only terms I'm going to set are as follows. Number one, no new criminal offenses. Number two, comply with probation and IPSI. If you violate an IPSI, you violate our probation. I'm not going to make you go to treatment or anything, double dip what they've already got you doing. So as long as
Okay.
you can keep your IPSI PO happy, you're going to keep us happy.
Okay,
Last thing is I'm assessing court costs in the amount of $250.
okay. Do I have time to pay that?
I
or
can
do
do
I
it. I can do it one of two ways. I can set you up with a formal payment plan, or I can just give you a due date.
what would be the due date?
You tell me.
I mean, well, I have 12 months, right? Can I just do
I'm-
my own plan?
I'm not going to wait 12 months. If we're going to do that, I just put you on a payment plan. You know, if you can pay within 30 days, I'll just give you a due date. But if you want a payment plan, that's no problem. We'll just set you up that way.
I'll have to do the payment plan.
That's fine. All right.
And I'm
I'll
assuming,
wait.
Your Honor, if she comes up with enough money, she can pay it all off at once.
We always take money early. So you can set that up with your probation officer and you will hear directly from them. The address
Okay.
we've got on Fillmore is correct for you?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have a
If
phone
you-
number? Go ahead.
Just may I ask if just with you and Mr. Piotrowski,
Yeah.
would it be better for us to do the pay at once deal or?
Doesn't matter to us one way or the other.
Okay,
Whatever
Okay.
makes it easier for you.
Yeah, let's go with the payment plan, Katie. That way, if you have the money, you can pay it off all at once and
Yeah.
get rid of it.
You can
Okay.
always pay it off early. So I've got you on Fillmore. That's a good address, correct?
yes, sir.
All right. And how about a phone number?
734-604-4025.
All right. And do you have an email address the probation can use?
Yes,
Go ahead.
it's Katie spelled CATIE .Murray, like my last name, at yahoo.com.
Great. Counselor, anything else?
No, sir. Thank you.
All right.
I just want to
Good
know
luck
which,
to you.
I gave him two options. Which option did you choose?
He took the straight up plea with the delayed sentence.
Okay.
Miss
Perfect.
Murray, good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
You're
Ms.
welcome.
Dillon, Your Honor, thank you. Have a good holiday to both.
You as well.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
And ladies, are we ready on Goodwin?
Your Honor, Jane pointed out that Nairi Brown is also a co-defendant on this case.
Brown?
Yes, and I have not spoken to her yet, but obviously I can't represent both if it's going forward. So
Wait,
the suggestion that we had was that we set it for a final pretrial, have the complainant appear. That'll give me time to get another MIDC attorney involved.
makes sense.
Jane did state that my client, Miss Goodwin, did have a prior DV. It was not under 7694A. So she would consider giving a delayed sentence if Your Honor would accept it for Miss Goodwin.
I'm not inclined to, but I might give you a chance to talk me into it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why she didn't get the 769 4A.
On the prior.
So how about we bring Goodwin and Brown both in and have a conversation about a new date?
Okay, and I just haven't spoken to Miss Brown, so I don't
No,
have
understood.
information verified.
Understood. We can take care of that on online here.
Okay.
There she is.
All right, Miss Goodwin, Miss Brown, can you both hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, Miss Belcher, your appearance for Miss Goodwin, please.
Deanna Belcher on behalf of Miss Goodwin.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people for both.
All right. And Miss Brown, I understand you two ladies are charged as co-defendants, but Miss Brown, you have not yet had benefit of an attorney's discussion, correct? You haven't talked to an attorney about this?
Yes, correct.
All right. So here's what we want to do. We want to get you an attorney. So you have the advice of an attorney, but we don't want to separate your two files. So what the prosecutor and Ms. Belcher have come up with, the idea is we'll adjourn both of your cases until January 28th. That gives you, Ms. Brown, a chance to get the advice of an attorney. We're going to require that the complainant in this matter be here on the 28th. And if they don't show up, then your attorneys are probably going to make a motion to dismiss the case. You
Okay,
understand that, ladies?
just
Yeah.
so the court knows, I think the victim is zoomed in right now.
Do you know who that is? Name?
Her name is Marissa Jare Brown. I just spoke to her and she said she zoomed in. She's very adamant about going.
Man, I don't
forward.
see the name here.
Okay. I'm sure she'll be there at the next
Okay.
hearing.
Okay. Yeah, we certainly don't need her for right now.
Right.
All right, so we'll get this way. Both ladies get the advice of an attorney. Miss Brown, it's not proper for Miss Belcher to represent both you and Miss Goodwin on the same file. Understood?
Yes.
That's why we can't take care of this today. All right, so the date is January 8th.
The
The
28th.
28th or the 8th?
8th. I misspoke earlier. 28th is our date we were using yesterday for domestics. So it's January 8th. The time will be determined by the clerks, and they're going to send you ladies a notice. And I'm going to confirm some information on Miss Brown's file in just a moment. I'm assuming a no contact order would be appropriate, Miss Belcher.
I would assume so, Your Honor. I did, in the breakout room with Miss Gillis, hear that the complainant is very adamant on going forward.
All right.
Yes.
Ladies, do either one of you have any reason why you need to have contact with Marissa Brown?
No.
No.
So if I order no contact, that's not going to create problems for you two. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right, I'm going to put both you ladies on a personal bond. Condition 1, you cooperate with your attorney so we can have a meaningful court date on the 8th. Condition 2, no contact with that lady. No phone calls, no letters, no tweets, no social media contact at all. You see her at Burger King, you're eating Taco Bell. Don't have your friends check on her. Don't send her a Christmas card. She does not exist to you until myself or another judge with a black robe in this building changes that order. She calls you and begs you to meet for coffee so you can settle your differences. She can't change the order, only myself or another judge. Ms. Brown, you understand that?
Yes.
Ms. Goodwin, do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, ladies, would you raise your right hands for me? You two swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court amount of $1,000 if you mess up on bond.
Correct.
Correct.
Ladies, any questions about the bond?
No.
No.
You can put your hands down. All right, and Ms. Goodwin's information, Ms. Belcher will confirm with our clerks.
Yes, sir.
All right. So Ms. Brown, I just need to get some information from you. Our address in the file for you is on Nash, is that right?
Yes.
All right, how about a phone number?
248-662-8883.
All right, and do you have an email that you use?
NYREEBROWN97@gmail.com.
All right, ladies, either one of you have any questions?
No.
No.
Awesome. Have a good day, ladies.
You too.
Thank you. And Ms. Belcher, do you have anybody else ready to roll?
No, Your Honor, not at this time.
All right, get to work.
Judge, everyone pending is for Miss Belcher. I also have Dan Batar, who's here on a 1010 case, but it does not appear his client is here.
Okay.
So,
Right. I'll go back in the breakout room.
okay, I'll
Awesome.
start sending them in.
All right.
Do you
And
want
I'll bring Dan in and find out who his client is. Maybe there's something we can take care of now.
Okay,
Mariah,
yes.
did you get a call? I had a guy, I can't remember the name of the attorney, but he has a case named McClendon that's up a different date. And he keeps calling me about it. And I said, I told him to call Heather. I don't know if she's there. It's just a ticket. He could bring it in. I'll give him a deal.
Yeah, she's not there, but I can, if you want to send me his number, if you want to message it to me, I'll give him a call.
Morning, Mr. Batar.
Morning, Judge. How are you?
Wonderful. Which client are you in on?
Judge, I have two that are up today. A Demetrius Caldwell, which is a DV case, so I really don't know why it's up for today.
What time you got that scheduled for?
Showing on the docket that is up
9:20.
for, yes, sir.
Okay.
And I also have Robert Wilson. That's on at 10:10, I think, but he has Zoom issues. I can put him on speakerphone. I'm ready to do that now once I work out a deal with the prosecutor.
All right, so hold on just a minute. Let's see what I got on a Caldwell file. You know anything about that one, Ms. Gillis? Demetrius Caldwell?
Nope. Is there a deal in the file?
There is. The plea agreement says guilty, 12 months under 769.40A with psych treatment.
That's the deal. That's the
Okay.
offer.
All right, so Dan, do you want to have a breakout with Ms. Gillis to discuss Caldwell or the other one?
Wilson. Wilson. Yes, Judge, please. And do you see Mr. Caldwell in the waiting room, Judge?
I have not seen him, and I will look in just a second.
Thank you.
He is in the waiting room. You want me to bring him in?
Yes, Judge.
Wilson, is that what you said?
Yes, Jane.
Wilson's the one you need a breakout on.
Oh, yeah, and that's the one I don't have a. Yeah, it's a ticket. I don't have we don't make files for tickets, so okay.
Yeah, it looks like it's 2 counts of registration or plate violation and 1 count of no insurance. Does that sound right, Dan?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. And Caldwell's trying to connect. Do you have a phone number for Caldwell?
I do, Your Honor. He lives in a group home, so I have the main number to that facility.
Okay. Looks like nobody's even monitoring this computer right now. So maybe call that number and either get their audio on or just put them on speaker like we plan to do with Wilson.
That's fine, Judge. If you want to just send them back into the waiting room, I'll talk to Jane in the breakout room about Wilson, then I'll call up both individuals.
That sounds like a plan. Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Ali. Can you hear me?
Good morning.
All
Yes.
right, Mr. Ali, I've got a file from March 19, 2020. A misdemeanor charge of embezzlement, agent or trustee less than $200. This charge carries a possible penalty of up to 93 days in jail, up to $500 fines plus court costs. Do you understand the charge, sir?
Yeah.
And generally, do you understand your rights and the options those rights give you?
Yes.
All right. I see you have not hired an attorney. Are you prepared to go forward today without an attorney to see what the prosecutor has offered, or do you want to speak to a court-appointed attorney before you hear that offer?
I speak with the attorney.
You can. We'll put you in a waiting room, and when we can, we'll put you in a breakout room with the attorney.
Did I make an offer, Your Honor?
You did. straight up plea, delayed sentence 12 months, restitution of $159.
Oh, that's a good deal.
I thought so.
Can you repeat it?
Yes, you plead guilty to the charge. The prosecutor is recommending that we do a delayed sentence, which means this gives you a chance to keep this from going on your permanent criminal history. Part of the conditions would be that you have to pay $159 restitution, and I'd also assess some court costs. You understand that?
Yes. So that means it can get off my record?
Correct. As long as you get through the 12 months, no new criminal charges, you pay the money you're supposed to. At that point, it wouldn't be dismissed. It would not stay on your record as a conviction. I got no problem letting you talk to an attorney. It's just, you just got to wait in line to get to have the conversation.
I mean, the deal sounds good. I think.
You want to take that deal then without talking to an attorney?
Yeah.
Okay. You understand your rights and options, correct?
Yes.
All right. You understand the possible penalty for the charge. Is that also correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. So tell me what happened on March 19th that makes you think you're guilty of this charge. What did you do? Were you working at Amazon at that time?
Yes.
Okay. And what did you do that makes you think you're guilty of embezzlement?
I took something without the consent of work or anyone.
You took some merchandise?
Yes.
Took a package that was supposed to be delivered by Amazon, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Gillis, are you satisfied with that plea?
I am, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Ali, I've got your address on Middlesex, is that right?
Yes.
And have you ever been arrested or convicted of a misdemeanor or felony? In other words, do you have a criminal history now?
No.
All right. And do you have a phone number you can provide so we can put it on your file?
Yes. 313-896-8800.
Thank you. How about an email?
HAMZAAKA23@gmail.com.
So it's Hamza, AKA 23
Yeah.
at Gmail. Okay, thank you. Is there anything else you want me to consider, sir, before I set the terms of your sentence?
That'd be it.
All right. I'll go along with the prosecutor. I'll give you a chance to keep this from going on your record. Restitution.
appreciate that.
You're welcome. Restitution of $159. You'll pay that to the court. Court costs of $500. You'll pay that to the court. So the total is $659. You need a due date or you want to set up some payments?
When's the due date?
If you can do it within 30 days, I'll just give you a due date.
Yeah, I can make that happen.
You can make 30?
Yes.
Okay. Today is the 20th, so I'm going to give you until December 21.
Okay.
Do you have any questions, sir?
That'd be it.
All right. Good luck.
All right, thank you, Jan.
Okay, that was,
Ms.
he's
Bell?
closed now, right?
Correct. Ms. Belcher, are you ready for me?
Yes, well, Your Honor, how would you like me to proceed? Would you like me to meet with a couple and have a few ready, or do them one at a time after I've met with the individual?
Whatever works best for you. There's enough bodies in the waiting room to keep me busy, I think.
Okay, well, I can go back in the breakout room and meet with a few more.
Mariah, if you don't mind. Dan, were we trying to get you in a breakout room too?
You were, Judge. I just sent Jane a text message, though, regarding the case instead. Jane, will you check that and see if that's a decent way to resolve it?
How come I didn't get the text?
I can place you
Wait.
both in a breakout room if you'd like.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait, hold on a second. And charge of double parking. That's fine.
Okay. Judge, I'm going to call Mr. Wilson now then and go over the offer with him and have him on speakerphone for you in a couple of minutes.
Thank you. You're also going to call the group home when you get a chance?
Yes, also the group home, Judge.
Thank you. Mariah, any idea which one of these bodies have been in the waiting room longer?
Philip Farino, but he's with MIDC, so we're waiting
He
on
is?
that. Kathy B, and I can't get her audio, so if I can bring her into the main meeting. I've tried her in the breakout room a few times.
Okay,
She a defendant or
we don't
I'm
know.
not sure.
okay.
And Mariah, what I usually do if I can't get their audio is I just kick them out of the meeting, hoping when they come back in, they'll catch the click audio thing.
Everything else, yeah. So I've
You have a
asked her-
sign you can put up?
I do, and it's got my number on it so they can call me. Kathy B.
Oh, that's the.
Oh,
victim's
that's my
advocate.
victim advocate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Kathy.
Good morning.
Gotcha.
You got it, Kathy. I'm not looking at Galaxy anymore. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But Kathy,
Alright,
we can
I'm
only
going-
see your head, the top of your head.
That's good enough.
Judge, I'm taking
Okay.
the other 4 in the waiting room into a breakout room with me to figure out where they're at and if they want MIDC.
Okay.
Okay.
Judge, I have Mr. Wilson on right now if you want to do that case.
I do. Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Wilson. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, good morning. Mr. Batari, your appearance for Mr. Wilson.
Daniel Batar on behalf of Mr. Wilson, Your Honor.
All right, tell me what the deal is.
Judge, Mr. Wilson is going to plead responsible to double parking with a $200 fine. The original charges will be dismissed.
All 3 of them?
Yes, Judge.
Well, that's a sweetheart deal.
I know.
All right, Mr. Wilson, I'm assuming you're going to take that deal.
Yes.
All right, I'll accept your plea of responsible to that. Sir, how soon can you pay us $200?
30 days.
December 21 then?
Yes.
Okey doke. I'll take that plea and dismiss all 3 of the original charges that were issued to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wilson, you can make that payment online. You can mail a check in, or you can physically, are they still able to physically come to the court and drop off payment, Judge?
Correct, between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m., Monday through Friday. And I just want to warn you, Mr. Wilson, if you pay that online, it will cost you some extra money.
Okay.
I don't have my chart in front of me, but $200 is probably going to cost you another 15 or 20 bucks.
Okay.
Mr. Wilson, make sure you pay it by that due date. If not, then you're going to end up back in a bad situation, okay?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson lives in Taylor, so maybe the easiest way for you, sir, would just be to drop it in our drop box, and you can do that 24/7.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you. Good luck, Mr. Wilson. You have any questions, give me a call. I'll be back, Judge.
Oh, I have a
Thanks,
question.
Dan. Appreciate it.
Real quick.
All right, we've got a Lisa Moore in our waiting room, and I don't have a Lisa Moore on the docket, so I'm assuming that's probably Glenda Moore using somebody else's phone. So Jane, I'm going to bring her in,
Okay.
see if I'm right, and then find out where her attorney's at.
Yeah, I need to talk to the attorney.
Yeah. If we can get her connected. Ah, here we go. Are you Glenda Moore? Hello, ma'am. Are you Glenda Moore?
Are you speaking to me?
No, I know who you are. Your name came up.
Okay.
We're just waiting to put you in a breakout room so you can talk to an attorney, I think. You've got a court-appointed attorney?
Yes, yes, sir.
can't hear.
Miss Moore, can you hear me?
Hey,
Well,
Kathy,
let's bring the attorney in.
did you leave those notes on my desk yesterday?
Is it you? She can't hear me.
Mr. Rourke, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Judge.
Good morning. I think I've got your client coming in, but she can't get audio.
My client is Glenda Moore, and she's
Okay.
going to join us via speakerphone.
Okay, all right. So Lisa Moore, I thought maybe Glenda was using Lisa's phone.
No, Lisa Moore, I think is perhaps a complaining witness.
Okay,
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it is.
all right. Jane, do you have a number for her? Maybe you could call her? Or maybe you want to wait and try to contact her after you have a conversation with Mr. Rourke.
Yeah.
All right, counsel, Ms. Gillis thought it would be best for you two to have a breakout room discussion. So if you give me just a second, we'll have you put in a breakout room.
Thanks, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Ms. Moore, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. All right, we can't hear you, so just hang out there. We're gonna let the attorneys have some conversation.
Can you hear me now?
Now I can, you got
Okay.
connected. All right,
Okay.
so we're gonna put the two attorneys in a private breakout room. You just hang out right where you're at.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm assuming Mariah is still listening out there, so you can put you two in a breakout room.
Thanks, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Can we put ourselves in a breakout room?
I'm not sure.
If you can, it's news to me.
The pop-up should come up to go into the breakout room.
Yes, I'm right here. No clue what I'm doing. Okay, and I'm back out here.
I'm sorry, Judge. Mr. Caldwell is there. Is that working now?
Yes.
Okay, great. Perfect, thank you. All right, Mr. Batar, your appearance for Mr. Caldwell.
Daniel Batar on behalf of Mr. Caldwell, Your Honor.
And there's an offer in the file.
He's going to take the offer, Judge.
Okay, all right. Did I lose him? We lost him.
Let me just call right back up and I'll just put him on speaker, Judge.
Okay.
Oh, he's back.
Mr. Caldwell, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. I need Mr. Caldwell to answer though, ma'am. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, I can
That's
hear
all
you.
right. All right, Mr. Caldwell, your attorney told me that he had a conversation with you about a plea offer that the prosecutor made on this file. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Jamie, do me a favor. Yes, sir. Ask Mariah if she's listening to me because I'm talking to her and I'm not getting any feedback. So I don't know if she's responding, she's there.
That stuff there, leave it alone.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Mr. Caldwell, the offer from the prosecutor is that you're going to plead guilty to domestic violence. If you do that, we'll do a delayed sentence for 12 months, which gives you a chance to keep this from going on your permanent criminal history. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
You've discussed your rights with Mr. Batar. You understand your rights and the options those rights give you?
Yes, sir.
And you understand the possible penalty for this charge?
Yes, sir.
Understanding all of that, Mr. Caldwell, are you pleading guilty to domestic violence from September 26, 2020?
Yes, sir.
All right. And are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Batar, would you like to do the voir dire?
I can, Your Honor. Mr. Caldwell, on or about 9/26/2020, were you present at 35875 Cypress Avenue in Romulus?
Yes.
And is that a group home you live in?
Yes, sir.
And was there also a Paul Cole that resides in that home with you?
Yes.
And on that date and at that time, did you assault Paul Cole by placing your hands on him without his consent?
Yes, sir.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
So am I.
Satisfied.
Ms. Gillis, you satisfied?
Yes.
All right. So do the two gentlemen still in the same home, Mr. Batar?
They are, Judge. They've been together since the arraignment. There haven't been any issues. You allowed them to return back to that group home.
Get Fred on it or?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Batar. And this incident was September, so we've got October, November. We got 2 solid months, no more problems, right?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Mr. Caldwell, can you keep that up? No more problems with that gentleman?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to do a delayed sentence. I'm going to put you on 12 months. Is Mr. Batar, is Mr. Caldwell getting any treatment now? Psychological treatment?
Judge, I believe he is. I talked to his mother, who's also his guardian, and I guess that if there's someone there at the group home that could fill us in. Could you explain to the judge what he does right now?
Currently, Dimitri, I'm sorry, hello, my name is Arteria. I'm the provider at a group home.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, so Demetrius goes and gets his psychiatric services and therapeutic services from POCS. And he received
Let me back you up. I'm sorry. What's the name of the agency? DO?
POCS.
POCS.
Yes, and
Thank you.
Wayne.
Go ahead.
And he receives his therapeutic services from Wayne Center.
All right. All right, Mr. Caldwell, I'm going to put you on delayed sentence for 12 months. Stay out of trouble. Keep up with your treatment plan at POCS. If you can do all that at the end of 12 months, we'll dismiss this. It will not stay on your record as a permanent criminal conviction. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Was
Mr.
it
Bitar,
12
anything
months
else?
from today? Honor, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Is it 12 months from today?
Right now. Yep.
Okay.
Mr. Bitar, anything else for Caldwell?
Judge, it sounds to me like you're considering waiving his fines and costs. Is that a
I did waive
possibility?
his fines and costs.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
All right, Mr. Caldwell, good luck. Stay out of trouble.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think that's it for me now, Judge. Everyone have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Jane, take care.
See you, Dan. I need to go in the breakout room with Mr. Rourke.
I don't see the breakout room pop up yet.
I'm trying to make that happen. I lost communication with my breakout host. So I'm trying to regain that communication. You're no longer part of this meeting. Okay. Okay, I need Mr. Ruark and Ms. Gillis in a breakout room. But you can't hear me when you're in the breakout room? All right, so how do we do this communication? You know what? We're probably just gonna have to bring them into the meeting to find out who they are. Yeah. That's how Paul and I have been doing it. Yeah, so get the attorneys in a breakout room and then we'll just go from there. Thanks. Mr. Collier, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, you've spoken to court-appointed attorney?
I have not yet, but I chose to.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna put you in the waiting room. There's a lineup of people waiting to speak to the attorney, so we're gonna put you in the waiting room. Miss Belcher, are you ready on one?
I'm ready on 3, Your Honor. Well, one I need to speak with Jane about, but I think we'll be able to move 3.
Which one are you ready now?
I'm ready on Philip Farino.
Mail, did they already?
Farino?
Correct.
Okay, and she's doing the files. So she can pull messages and call people back. Uh-oh.
All right, let me bring him in. Mr. Farino, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, Miss Belcher.
Leanna Belcher on behalf of Mr. Farino.
And I understand there's an offer on the file. Is Mr. Farino taking the offer?
No, Your Honor, not at this time. We would like to adjourn so that I have an opportunity to review the discovery with him.
You want to go to January 8th?
That would be great, Your Honor.
Hold on. Offer was OWI.
Second.
No.
Yep.
Oh,
And dismiss the other two?
yeah.
That's what the paper offer says.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. And January 8th.
All right, Mr. Farino, you'll get a notice from the clerk telling you what time on the 8th. Understood?
Yes, sir.
That'll be by Zoom. Ms. Belcher, let's talk bond conditions, please.
Your Honor, I ask that you consider a personal bond. He did indicate to me that his prior was over 15 years
You're done
ago.
with. Your case is
He
Goodwin
is-
and Brown, that's done with.
He is gainfully employed. He did state that he was sober for a long period of time, but his
Good.
wife left him at the beginning of the year, and that's what led to this incident. He had a relapse. So he has
Okay.
not drank since the night of the offense.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Farino, I'm going to put you on a personal bond. 2 conditions. The first one's the obvious one. You need to cooperate with Ms. Belcher so we can take care of business on the 8th. Second condition is no mood altering substances, alcohol, marijuana, nothing that's not prescribed by a doctor. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court amount of $1,000 if you mess that up?
Yes, sir.
Any questions for Ms. Belcher or myself?
No, sir.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you, sir. You too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Belcher, you got anybody else ready now?
Yes, Brandy, and she's in the meeting right now. She's
She
just.
is. Let me find her file. All right, People versus Brandy Parnell Spinner.
Leanna Belcher on behalf of the defendant. Ma'am, can you unmute yourself and state your name to the judge?
Try it again.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
I can. Just state your name.
Brandy Parnell Spinner.
Well done.
I've had an opportunity to speak with her. She is adamant that she wasn't driving a car. I would ask that we adjourn so that I can obtain the discovery to obviously look into that for her.
All right, January 8th.
And we would ask for a personal bond, Your Honor. She does live out of state. She indicated to me that she's working a job in Tennessee, merchandising. Her prior was over 10 years ago, and she is refraining from alcohol use.
Good. All right, ma'am, I've got your address. You've got all that confirmed, Ms. Belcher?
That is correct, Judge.
All right. So we're setting the date for January 8th. Ms. Parnell Spinner, that'll be by Zoom. You'll get a notice that tells you exactly what time that meeting's going to be. In the meantime, I'm going to put you on a personal bond with 2 conditions. The first one, you cooperate with Ms. Belcher so we can take care of some business on the 8th of January. Second condition, do not purchase, possess, or consume any mood-altering substance unless you've got a doctor's prescription. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you mess up on bond?
Yes, sir.
You have any questions for Ms. Belcher or myself?
No, I guess I can contact her at another time.
I'll call you this afternoon so you have my cell phone number.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Enjoy your day, ma'am.
Okay.
Your Honor, I do have a question for you.
Go.
Procedurally, I'm going to, on all of these ones that I'm adjourning, I want the videos as well. I know that Jane usually doesn't get those. I get those from the policing agency. Just to kind of speed things along, would it be easier if I submit orders at once? Do you have a blanket order that you could be signing on these? The generic order as we go, that way I can let you know, and then Heather can send them to me today and I can start requesting them. I just don't want to adjourn and then adjourn again to get video
No,
because
I don't want to do that either.
there's
The
a
only,
delay in getting an order. So,
everything you just said makes perfect sense, except for the fact that Heather's not here today.
okay.
But I mean,
however
we can follow,
I
you can
handle it.
follow up Monday. That's fine.
Okay.
Yep. And, she could probably send you our blank form electronically, so you just got it.
I have it. I just didn't know if you already had it and you could be signing them as we go.
I can. They can just, they can just print out a bunch of them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Jane, are you trying to talk to us?
You're muted, Jane.
Work and do that. They send electronic discovery just so if you can't get it from me, then you can get it from the police. It just speeds things along.
Yeah, that's what I want to do is just speed it up because the 2 that we adjourned ahead of time today, I have the paper, but I don't have the video. It's
Well, you know what? For today's purposes, give me the files that we've done that with already, and I'll just make a note with the names on them.
I want Philip Farino, Brandy Parnell Spinner, And then I don't know, Your Honor, if any video would exist for Miss Goodwin or Miss McGinnity because they're assaultive crimes. I don't know. I haven't been able to review the report to see if there's any mention of video.
Okay. Well, a discovery order won't hurt. I mean, obviously they
I
can't
agree
give
with
you what they don't have.
I
All
agree.
right, so Farino, Parnell, Spinner, Goodman, and McGinnity so far.
Thank you, Your Honor. And
You're
then
welcome.
can I have a breakout room with Jane so I can discuss Taylor Spinella? She would like to resolve today.
Mariah, are you listening?
Yes, Judge.
Breakout for Gillis and Belcher, please.
Yes.
Thank you, Mariah.
You're welcome.
Hey, Jane, what happened to Mr. Ruark? Did you beat him up in the breakout room?
I never met with him in the breakout room. He never got sent to a breakout room. And do you have an offer on Spinella?
I think Ruark is in the breakout room right now.
Oh.
Yes, Judge, he's in breakout room 3. Jane, you want me to go to?
Yeah, go to Ruark first.
Okay.
And there is an offer on Spinella.
Okay.
Embezzlement under 200, dismiss the original charge.
Where's
Mr. McCausland? Good morning.
See, I'm not being.
So Jane, are you on a PC or are you on your phone?
Good morning, Your Honor.
I'm on my laptop.
Okay, so if you look at your toolbar, you should, if you hover over it, you should be able to join the breakout room.
She just
manually.
disappeared, so I think she did.
She's, yeah, got
All
it.
right, Mr. McCausland, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
What are you here for? What's file?
Ashley Slifko.
Ashley Slifko. I think I saw that file. Yes. And is Miss Slifko joining us? She is. Let's bring her in. The prosecutor's got a plea offer in this file already, so maybe we can take care of some business without her.
I have not talked to the prosecutor about this.
All right. No, but she put an offer in the file. And I'm trying to get Slifko in.
She's in.
Oh, there she is. Okay. Good morning, Miss Slifko.
Good morning. How are ya?
Better than I deserve. Counsel, the file has a plea agreement. Plea to count 1, dismiss count 2, mental health treatment, substance abuse treatment, must stay away from victim. So if you need to have a conversation with the prosecutor, we can put you in a breakout room with her. She's got two in front of you, but we can make that happen.
Sure, I'll talk with her. That'll be
All
great.
right.
Thank you.
Ms. Slifko, I'm going to put you back in the waiting room then.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And Mariah, did you hear that? We need to get Mr. McCausland in speaking to Jane as well.
Yes, after she speaks with Leanna.
Yep.
I'll put them together.
Thank you. Mariah, have you talked to Amanda Phillips? Because I don't have a Phillips on the docket.
I have not.
Let's find out who she is. Miss Phillips, are you there?
Yes, here.
Miss Phillips, do you have a file with your name on it, or are you calling in on another file?
No, I'm calling in for Victoria Putzig.
Putzig, P?
Putzig.
And is she supposed to have a file today?
Yes, she is the victim in a case against Scott Valade.
Blade, B-L-A-D?
Valade, V-A-L-L-A-D-E.
Judge, he's on at
Yep.
10 a.m. His attorney is here as well.
All right. Is that Mr. Darren?
Yes.
All right, let's bring Mr. Darren in then.
Okay, here you go.
Good morning, counsel.
Morning, Judge. How you doing?
Great. You're calling in on Vlade?
Yeah, he's actually with me. Give me 2 seconds. I've got
Awesome.
his fiance with me, so they're just right here. And I actually spoke with Jane Gillis yesterday, and she's trying to get in touch with the victim on this case.
I think we've got her on.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes, hello,
What's your name?
Victoria Hutzig.
Okay, good morning.
Good
Counsel,
morning.
Jane is in a breakout room right now with 2 breakout rooms waiting.
Okay.
So I'm assuming you're gonna want to have some conversation with Ms. Gillis?
Yeah, just see what's going on with it, and then.
Okay. All right, and she's probably gonna have to have some conversation with the complainant. So we'll put you in the queue.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome. Mariah, can you change the name that shows Amanda Phillips and put our victim's name on it? Or just
Yes,
case
as long
number?
as you don't move her into the waiting room just yet. So I'll change it and then I will put her in.
Thank you.
Yep. Judge, can we bring in the LG Style 6?
We can.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sharon. Give me just a second.
Sure.
Which file are you on?
First of all, I have Gillette from yesterday. I located him
Okay.
and he actually came to the court.
All right. Well, let's not deal with him yet. I'd like to deal with the 100 files I've got that are scheduled today.
Uh-oh.
So which one do you have that's scheduled today?
Brittany, let me see.
Blanchard.
Blanchard.
All right.
Brittany Blanchard.
All right. Hang tight. Ma'am, with the LG Style 6 phone, what's your name?
Misty Dowdy.
Judge scheduled at 10:10.
Yep. Yep. All right. Can you relabel Miss Dowdy and put her back in the waiting room?
Yes.
Miss Greer,
Yes, sir.
I do not see Miss Blanchard in the waiting room. Do you expect her to be coming in?
Yes, I do.
All
But
right.
she's scheduled for 10, so she may be a few minutes. Let me give her a call.
All right. I'm going to leave you where you're at. Just mute you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Mr. Ruark.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do we need Miss Gillis in the meeting with us to do whatever we're going to do today?
We may, because she's indicating that because of her relationship with Judge Gillis in the Wayne County Court, that she may need to get another prosecutor involved to evaluate the case. So that's a possibility.
Okay. She mentioned that to me Wednesday, I think it was.
Okay, I understand.
Unless you have some objection, I don't think I even need her. I mean, if she thinks there's a possible conflict there, just better safe than sorry is my thought.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, I tend to agree with you. I'm not gonna object to anything, you know.
Okay.
If you
All
just
right.
want to adjourn it, my client, by the way, is available by phone. If you just
Okay.
want to adjourn it, I understand too.
And
she can get another prosecutor involved.
I just think that's the cleanest way to handle it. And I know this case has been kicking around and I don't like to kick things down the road, but You know, it's an unusual circumstance, and I'd like to give Ms. Gillis the cover of having another prosecutor involved.
I had no objection to that,
Yeah,
Your Honor.
I don't want anybody to come down, you know, down the road, have some complaints about the parties that were involved.
I understand.
All right, and I think I lost Lisa Moore. I've got Eric Moore in.
I don't see Lisa's name up here.
Yeah, she was in, and let me bring her back in. All right, Lisa Moore, Eric Moore, can you hear me?
Yes, Your Honor. Eric.
Okay, all right. And I think, Miss Moore, you didn't hear this, but I think probably Mr. Moore did. We've got a very unusual circumstance. Miss Gillis, who's the Assistant Wayne County Prosecutor that's assigned to my building right now, let me know Wednesday that Judge Gillis at the Circuit Court, who is obviously related, was the actual judge on the civil case between the parties. Did I get that right, Mr. Rourke?
You did.
Okay, so because of that, Miss Gillis, the Wayne County Prosecutor Gillis, is uncomfortable handling this particular file just because it kind of looks like there's something going on. We call it the appearance of impropriety. Excuse me. So her suggestion was that we adjourn this case so that there can be another Assistant Wayne County Prosecutor that handles this file, or at least looks at it, decides what kind of offers might be made, that kind of thing. So the date that we're looking at is for January 8th. The time, it'll be in the morning. I don't know exactly what time. That'll be determined by the clerks, and they'll send out a notice.
Your
Maybe
Honor,
a
I
Zoom-
think,
Go ahead, Lisa.
Your Honor, I think we have a scheduled court date, that date already for a probate hearing.
Okay, I can go out January 22nd to avoid that conflict with probate.
Fine with me, Your Honor.
Thanks.
Mr. Moore, Ms. Moore, that work?
That works for me.
Yes.
All right, and thank you for your understanding.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is it 9 in the morning, Your Honor?
It'll be in the AM. The clerks will schedule so they can spread them out throughout the morning, and they'll mail that notice with the time. It will be the 22nd. We just don't know the time right now.
All right, thanks, Your Honor.
And thank you all.
Thank you.
And Mr. Rourke, you'll convey that to your client, I hope.
Judge,
Yes.
we have Attorney Belcher in with Taylor Spinella right now, and Jane Gillis is in with John McCausland. We do have Richard Roberts, who waived MIDC. Would you like to speak with him?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Which one is Belcher ready on?
She's not ready. She's
Oh, okay.
speaking Spinella.
All right, so I'll pull Robert's file and you can bring him in.
Okay.
Mr. Roberts, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is Brian Oakley. I'm the judge at the 34th District Court. I've got a file with your name on it from August 21. The charge is domestic violence. I understand that you've chosen to go forward today without benefit of an attorney. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So I want to let you know that the prosecutor that's handling this case has already reviewed the file and has made an offer and put a piece of paper in the file that tells me what that offer is. If you are, number one, if you're willing, and number two, if you're eligible, if you're willing to plead guilty to this charge and you're eligible for a delayed sentence, the prosecutor is recommending a delayed sentence. What that means is that for a period of time, you stay out of trouble, no new criminal offenses, you do whatever else I tell you to do, including pay court costs. At the end of the time period, if you've done everything you're supposed to, then this charge from August 21 would not stay on your record as a criminal conviction. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, I understand.
All right. So this charge does carry a possible penalty of up to 93 days in jail, also up to $500 fines plus court costs. Do you understand your rights, sir?
Yes.
All right. Did I give you enough information, Mr. Roberts, so you can make a decision on that plea agreement, or do you need more information or some time to consider that?
You gave me enough information, but I do not want to go with the plea.
Okay, that's always an option. Yep. So at this point, I'm assuming you want to set it for trial?
Okay. Shit. Sorry, I just knocked something over. If I set it for trial, that means I'd have to come. Would that be over Zoom or would that be?
It depends on how we do it. If you waive your jury rights, so we can do a bench trial, we can do a bench trial by Zoom unless the prosecutor has an objection, and my experience has been they're not objecting. So we can
Okay,
probably
and,
do a Zoom bench trial.
If I took the plea, how long are we talking for the?
Well, let me get some information out of you, and then I can answer that question for you. Do you have any criminal history now? Any misdemeanors or felonies on your record?
I have no felonies. I mean, most of my stuff is tickets, but I just paid off a bunch of it.
Okay, I'm not worried about driving stuff. Do you have a prior assault and battery? Do you have any drinking and driving charges? That kind of stuff?
Not at all.
Okay, so in your case, I'd probably do this for a 6-month term. The prosecutor has recommended anger management. I'm a big fan of counseling, so I'd go along and order the anger management. Currently, there are organizations where you can do the anger management online.
Mhm. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, Judge, I didn't mean it was my sister. I didn't touch her. I have multiple witnesses that she attacked me. She hit me in the face with a bag of tools. She kicked me in my chest. I don't hit women, and I won't hit women. I'm
not trying to talk you into taking the deal. I'm just explaining what your options are. I mean, that's why I'm here. If you want a trial, that's what I'm here for.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want the plea.
No, that's fine. My job is to make sure you understand what the offer is. So you understand, because it's a criminal matter, you can set this for a jury trial or a bench trial, right? You understand that?
Yes.
And you understand the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So once again, if you want to do a trial by Zoom, I can't do that with a jury trial. But if you request a bench trial, then we'll schedule it for Zoom. Like I said, I can't imagine the prosecutor is going to object to that. If they do, it doesn't change anything. You just go back to the original options you've got right now. What do you think?
I should do the bench trial.
You want to do it by Zoom though?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll set that up. You're going to do that without an attorney, correct?
Yes.
Okay. We'll set up a bench trial. We'll send you notice. I've got your address on Airborne. That's a good one.
Yes. 6041 Airborne.
Yeah. Let me have a phone number for you.
313-850-1177.
Do you have an email?
Richard.roberts0499@gmail.com.
All right. First name, last name separated with a period, 0499@gmail.
Yes.
All right. We'll set up that bench trial date by Zoom, and we'll send you a notice.
Okay. Thank you.
You're all set, sir.
All right.
Judge Kevin Luther is a DNR officer here. Can we just bring him in, let him know that the defendant has not appeared yet? We're just going to leave him in the waiting room.
Do you know what the name of the defendant is?
Yes, last name is Lane, Lane, scheduled at 10:20.
Okay. Officer Luther, good morning.
Morning, sir. How are you?
Wonderful. We do not have the defendant in our waiting room yet. We just want to let you know that we know you're here. We're going to put you back in the waiting room until they're here.
No problem. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a great day.
You're welcome. Mr. Darren, can you hear me?
Yep, Judge.
Are we ready to do anything on Valade?
I just want to talk to the prosecutor. I think I'm just waiting for her to be.
You're still waiting for the breakout?
Yep.
Sorry about that. She's got a lineup.
She's still in with Attorney McCausland right now, Judge.
Thank you.
Judge, it looks as if Brittany Blanchard has appeared, who is the client of
Sharon Greer.
Sharon. Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can take care of that.
There's Miss Blanchard.
Miss Greer, good morning. Your appearance for Miss Blanchard.
Sharon Greer, print on behalf of Miss Blanchard, Brittany Blanchard, who's present.
Good morning, Miss Blanchard.
Morning. Yeah.
All right, counsel, there's an offer in the file. I'm assuming you're aware of it. If not, I can tell you the terms.
Yes, we are aware of it, and Miss Brittany has rejected, Miss Blanchard has rejected that offer.
Okay, so we're gonna set it for trial. What are we gonna do?
We're gonna do an in-person trial. Once the
Bench or
court's-
jury?
At this time, Your Honor, let's set it for a jury trial and give me an opportunity to
I have one
narrow
question.
down. Excuse me?
Before we agree to that, I have one question. Is the prosecutor called my ex-husband, my son's dad, and offered him, told him there was a different offer now.
Your Honor?
Yes.
Could you tell me what the offer is now? If it's changed, I can let her know.
Yeah, the offer that I've got in the file is a plea to the domestic violence, count 1, count 2, or excuse me, next count 2, count 1, the child abuse fourth would be dismissed. And the recommendation for the DV would be under 769.48.
Does that mean it would be gone after I finish?
That as long as you do everything you're supposed to, it would not stay on your record as a criminal conviction, correct?
And now, do I have to do probation with that?
It's not probation, but you're still under the authority of the court for that 12 months.
That's
In other
fine.
words,
For 12 months though? Do I have to pay like I had to? Because we don't have funds for that. 'Cause
I
we
don't
didn't pay
I don't
that.
know what you mean when you say pay like you had to. I don't know what that means.
Oh, sorry. When I've been in trouble prior, I had
There would be
probation.
court costs, correct?
And do you know how much roughly they calculate to with our
Without
funds?
without getting more information on the file on these charges, usually it's somewhere between $500 and $700.
And will I have the option of payment options to pay all these
Oh,
fees?
absolutely. We always work with payment plans. Absolutely, absolutely.
Because I mean, it's getting hard, ridiculous. We're living in two separate households over my son lying. But if I have to do whatever the terms are for 12 months, I mean, it was a lie. My son said already. There's no reason to keep this going. I mean, I'm paying the price already being out of the house.
Ms. Greer,
Yes, Your Honor.
would it do us any good to set a final pretrial and require the complainant to show up? And if the complainant
Yes.
doesn't show up after being subpoenaed, you could make a motion?
Yes. Can we
All
do
right,
that?
Why don't I set the file up that way? We'll do that final pretrial date on January 8th.
Is there, am I able to go home though? Because that's the other issue. We don't have, can't financially keep staying out of two houses.
Your Honor, I would ask
And my
for
son's
a-
dad's
Hold on,
here.
Ms. Blanchard, quit talking.
Hold on.
Ms. Greer, I'm more than willing to entertain that offer, but it's not fair to Ms. Gillis to have that conversation without her. So.
Oh, yes.
My suggestion is, as soon as, and she's got 2 or 3 attorneys waiting to talk to her in breakout rooms right now. We can have that argument. I'm more than willing to listen to it. I just don't want to have the argument without Ms. Gillis being present.
I
Yeah,
understand.
because my son's dad's here as well.
Hold on, Miss Blanchard.
All right. Ms. Blanchard, you're really making the job tougher for the attorney when you just keep
Yes.
blurting things out. Her job is
Yes.
to make sure you don't say anything that hurts you. And she can't do that if you say things before she talks to you.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to put both you ladies back in the waiting room until we can put Ms. Greer into a breakout, or till we can bring Ms. Gillis in from the breakout room.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Judge, we're all set to go with Miss Belcher on
Taylor Spinella.
Taylor Spinella, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, gotta find that file. I pulled the Collier file because I think he was talking to the in-house.
I'm ready on him as well.
Okay, all right. So let's see who I find in the waiting room first. We'll bring him in.
Oh, Judge, I just brought in Taylor Spinella.
That's fine. Put Mr. Collier in the batter's box then.
Yes.
People versus Taylor Spinella, counsel, your appearance, please.
Leanna Belcher on behalf of the defendant. Ma'am, can you state your name for the judge?
Taylor Spinella.
Good morning. Counsel, where we at?
We're going to be taking advantage of the plea offer. I spoke to Miss Gillis in the breakout room. She indicated she's willing to reduce this to embezzlement under 200. I believe.
Correct.
Right now,
That's what the paperwork
100.
says.
And then she's seeking restitution in the amount of $347. And what she indicated to me, once that's been paid, she would recommend the file be closed.
All right. Is this an Amazon?
Correct.
Sorry.
All right. Ms. Spinella, you understand the possible penalty for the added charge?
Yes, sir.
And you've gone over your rights and options with Ms. Belcher, correct?
Yes, sir.
Understanding all of that, how do you wish to plead today to the added charge?
Yes, sir.
I can't find a position without the sun killing me.
It makes you look heavenly.
Yeah.
Right.
I can line up a lot of people that would argue that one. All right. So, Ms. Belcher, why don't you do some voir dire?
Okay, Miss Spinella, were you an employee of Amazon?
Yes.
And Miss Gillis, would you mind giving me the date of the offense? I don't have the police report.
April 2020.
And on April 20 of 2020, were you at work at Amazon?
Yes.
And that's in the county of Wayne?
Yes.
And did you take $347 from your employer that was not your money?
Yes.
Satisfied,
Yes,
Ms. Belcher?
Yes, Your Honor.
I am as well. I will dismiss the original charge. What else should I know about Ms. Spinella before I set the terms of sentence on this file?
Your Honor, she does have 4 children that she's responsible for. She was extremely concerned over taking care of her children and possible jail time. She did admit all wrongdoing. She said she fell on hard times, was trying to take care of her kids due to COVID. She just didn't have the extra funds. She did lose her job as a result of this, so she is struggling right now to make ends meet. She told me that she's working occasional side jobs, doing massage. Obviously now with the no contact in place with other people, that's a little difficult. But she did indicate that she had a little bit of money saved and she could pay the restitution in full by next Friday.
I'm going to give her until the 4th because Thanksgiving screws things up for our schedule next week.
Understood.
Okay. And
All right.
I don't know if I came back in while you were doing the plea and I recommended no jail time, obviously.
Got it. And this is a straight plea. This was not a delayed sentence recommendation, correct?
Correct, but a reduced plea, reduced down.
Right. Any prior history, Ms. Belcher?
Not that I'm aware of, Your Honor. We would ask that you consider just setting her up with a due date and then closing her file once the restitution has been paid.
I will.
No objection.
All right. Ms. Spinella, how many kids?
4.
I have kids.
Youngest and oldest ages?
My oldest is 11. My youngest is 1. I have 3 girls and a boy.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go along with this. I'll accept the plea to the reduced charge, dismiss the original charge, restitution, $347. Need to pay that between now and December 4th. That's doable?
Yes, sir. Now, with that, I could drop that off at the court or
you can use our Dropbox. You can use our Dropbox if that's convenient for you. That's 24/7.
Okay. Now, if I have money on a card, is it possible to do it online as well?
I don't want you to pay online because they're going to hit you with some fees. If you can come to the court in face-to-face between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m., we can take care of it that way without, there's still going to be fees because it's a credit card type thing. But online where there's a third-party vendor for $347, they're probably going to get $30. So you don't have that money to waste.
Okay, and if it was cash, you said I
Face
could
to
do it
face.
at the drop off.
Yep. No, I don't want you dropping cash in our Dropbox, but you can do that face to face with our security guys at the front door between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m.
9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Okay.
All right. Any questions?
And that's any time before December 4th that I can drop it off?
If you're using the Dropbox, anytime between now and December 4th. If you're doing face to face, it's got to be when our guys are here to answer the door.
Okay, and is there any specific, because
Between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Monday through Friday, except obviously next week we're closed for Thanksgiving.
Correct.
Okay. Anything else?
No, sir.
All right. Last thing. Do not do anything this stupid again because you're worried about your kids. You come up here and I'll give you money out of my pocket. I mean, I understand desperation. There's all kinds of options that are better than the one you took. You're just really lucky that the prosecutor's willing to give you a break. Miss Belcher knows how to work the system to get you a break. Hear me?
Yes, sir.
And I'm serious as a heart attack. I work with a lot of generous people. If I passed a hat in here because you were at the front door saying you couldn't feed your babies, you'd be able to feed your babies. You listening?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Anything else on the Spinelli file?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Let's see if we can get Mr. Collier in. You ready on that one?
I am, Your Honor.
Judge, can I break in? Ms. Gillis, can I have you join breakout room number 4? Attorney Darren is waiting for you in there to speak with you on the Valade case.
And Jane, we do have the complainant on the Valade case in our waiting room.
Okay.
So if you need to talk to the victim, we can make that happen too. All right, the people versus Julius Collier, Miss Belcher.
Leanna Belcher on behalf of the defendant, sir. Can you state your name for the judge after you've unmuted yourself?
Julius Collier.
Good morning again, Mr. Collier.
Your Honor, we would be requesting that you set this matter for January 8th, and I would request a discovery order so that I can obtain any police reports and video. This is an alcohol-related offense.
Done. All right, Mr. Collier, the date is going to be January 8th. The time will be determined by the clerks who send out the notices.
Understood.
Let's talk bond.
Your Honor, we would ask that you consider a personal bond. He does have a prior. It is closer in time than we would like. He did indicate to me it was through Ann Arbor. He did successfully complete probation. He is working right now as a teacher online, and he is refraining from alcohol use. He did also indicate that he completed an alcohol assessment on his probation, and all of the requirements that went along with that, he was compliant.
Good. All right, Mr. Collier, I'm going to put you on a personal bond, sir. 2 conditions. The first one is the obvious one. You need to cooperate with your attorney so that we can have a meaningful court date on January 8th. Secondly, do not purchase, possess, or consume any mood-altering substance that includes alcohol and/or marijuana. So if a doctor has not prescribed it, you don't take it. Any questions, sir?
No questions, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you mess that up?
I do.
Any questions, sir?
No, sir.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And are you caught up?
I believe.
All right, so we'll put you back in the waiting room until Mariah, actually, I'm gonna leave you where you're at because I think it's easier for her to put you in a breakout from here.
Okay, and that way I can hear if anything goes on in the files.
That'll work. Yep, that'll work. Thank you.
Judge, we do have Royce Nunley in the waiting room. His client, Mr. Willis, scheduled at 10:20, is in the waiting room as well.
Bring him in, please.
Yes.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Nunley. Mr. Willis is still trying to connect. Mr. Willis, are you connected? I'll take that as a no. Counsel, do you have a phone number for Mr. Willis?
Do.
You want to try that?
There we go. All right.
Mr. Willis, we got you?
Yep, it was the
Good
volume.
morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Wonderful. Counsel, your appearance for Mr. Willis, please.
Royce Nunley on behalf of defendant.
All right. There is a plea agreement in this file. I don't know if you're aware of it or not, Mr. Nunley. The prosecutor left it in the file for an impaired, dismissed the original charge at first.
Yeah, we're still waiting on discovery. We were here a month ago and we said we needed the videos. Prosecutor said that she would, get them for us. And then she actually called my office a couple weeks after that, just to kind of refresh, what we're doing, that we needed videos. She said we hung up the phone and she was supposed to be getting them, and I haven't heard anything since.
All right. Ms. Gillis, do you have any light to shed on that conundrum?
Tell me where it is on the docket and I'll tell you if I have the file even.
10:20, I believe, was when it was scheduled.
Yeah, no, I don't have the file. What I suggest, do you have paper discovery?
I believe that I do. Let me look.
If you can send him a discovery order, he can go to the police department always too. That's another option. It's the airport police.
Okay, so
Royce, we can get you a discovery order, and if you deal with Chris Bennett, actually John Carmona is the OIC on this.
Right.
Those guys are pretty good to deal with.
Okay.
Yeah, Camaro responds really quickly. So
it looks like we already have a discovery order that was signed on February 26th, 2020. And I still don't even have a paper discovery.
Judge Bronson signed a discovery order. Yep.
Right. Yeah, and I don't have the paper discovery. I don't have anything. So
I can get you the paper, but if just present that discovery order to the airport police tomorrow, I'm sure he'll have everything quicker than if you go through me, because I still have to get the file from the last prosecutor. So.
Okay. What was that name again that I got?
Detective John Carmona, Carmona.
He's really quick.
Do you guys have a phone number or email or anything for him?
You know what? If you sent Mariah an email, she'd get it for you later today. She's running the breakout rooms right now.
So I'll send it to Royce. I have his email address.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Willis, I'm going to continue your bond, sir.
Okay.
Royce, we can set this for January 8th.
Let me see.
It'd be in the morning. The clerks will pick the time.
Yeah, that's great.
Mr. Willis, January 8th, sir.
January 8th.
All right. Thank you, sir. Enjoy your day, Mr. Willis.
You too.
Have a good one. I'll see you.
Have a good weekend, Royce.
You too.
Judge, would you like to do the
Yeah.
case for Attorney McCausland? Okay, one moment.
What one was that? Slifco?
Slifco.
I'm sorry, Judge. I hate to interrupt. Ms. Gillis, are you going to email me the paper discovery on this?
Present the whole thing to the police department. If they're going to get you the video, they'll get you the paper.
Yeah, they'll probably do it faster too.
Yeah,
No
got it.
offense to Jane.
See you guys.
Thanks.
All right, Mr. McCausland, we're back on regarding Ashley Slifco.
Good morning again, Your Honor. I've had an opportunity to speak with the assistant prosecutor and with the Ms. Slifco, and we thank the prosecutor for the offer. We are not ready at this time to accept the offer.
Okay.
We ask the court to set the matter for a bench trial, and perhaps at a subsequent pretrial conference, we can revisit this offer. But right now, just to let the court know, it's my understanding that cases of this sort, where you have two people who are claiming that each other is the harasser, that's exactly what you have here. As I pointed out to counsel, one need only put in Ms. Slifko's name into Google, and you can see what terrible things the complainant is saying about her online. We've had zero contact with the complainant. We'll continue to have no contact with the complainant. It's just unfortunate that there's no way the court can order the complainant to stay away from us.
Right. Well, here's my problem. You said you want me to schedule for a bench trial, and then you mentioned a pretrial.
No, jury trial.
Okay, all right. Is there some thought that the complainant's not going to proceed with this?
No.
All right, so there's no reason for another pretrial then?
It's fine.
Okay, so we'll just put you on the list for live jury trial. Obviously, we'll be after 1st of January sometime.
Sure.
Okay, all right. Anything else we can take care of on this one?
No, not at this time. I would ask that the prosecutor's office continue to provide copies of response to the continuing discovery order for any new information they get in their file.
Okay, you can call me too and to discuss this more in the
will.
afternoon sometime. And I'll email over what I got to or scan it. As soon as my scanner gets set up today.
All right. Thank you, Mr. McCausland.
Thank
Ms.
you,
Lithgow,
everyone.
enjoy your day.
Thank you. Have a nice day, sir.
All right.
Hey,
Bye.
Jane.
Yes.
Sharon Greer wants to talk about bond on the Blanchard matter. I'm gonna bring the defendant in this Greer in. Oh, we got him.
Judge, prior to starting, can I break in one moment? I apologize. Ms. Belcher, I sent you a chat message.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, thank you.
An alert. Usually it sends me an alert.
I understand. All right, thank you.
Ms. Gillis, the bottom line is Ms. Blanchard's not ready to take the plea today, but she would like to have the ability to go back home. The complainant in this matter, if I get this wrong, Ms. Greer, please correct me. The complainant in this matter is Ms. Blanchard's son. So currently, her and her husband have to maintain 2 households because there's a no contact order.
Okay.
Her husband is available where she's at, correct, Ms. Blanchard?
Yes, he's right here.
So if you wanted to talk to the child's father, so the request obviously is just so we remove the no contact, change it to a not to harm, harass, or confront.
Okay.
Ms.
Can you
Greer,
put
did
him
I
on?
get that right?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Can you put him on?
Yes.
Sir, state your name, please.
Jamie Garcia.
Thank you, Mr. Garcia. Go ahead, Ms. Gillis.
Okay, Mr. Garcia, do you understand what that means? That you guys would be allowed to live together, but she can't have any sort of like assaultive type contact with the son or you for that matter?
Okay.
Are you concerned that something might happen if we put the son back in the house with her?
No.
Okay. I'm satisfied, Judge.
Okay, thank you. And Ms.
Thank
Greer,
you.
what are we scheduling this for? We've talked about a jury trial. We've talked about a final pretrial.
Final pretrial, Your Honor.
I think I made an offer in this, right?
You did. You made an offer for a DV.
769, right?
Yeah, DV delayed sentence, dismiss the child abuse.
Yeah.
But I would like to speak, I would like for Ms. Gillis to speak with, or one of the prosecutors to speak with the complainant once again.
I
Because,
spoke with the father about the whole deal because he's a minor.
right. And was that recently, Ms. Gillis?
Yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. Okay, well.
That's recent.
Can I say something to my attorney?
Or it could have been Monday. I went in 2 different days and made deals. It could have been Monday or yesterday, one of the 2 days. So it was very recently.
Well, I think then we should take the offer if Ms. Blanchard is willing to do that. She indicated earlier that she wanted to plead guilty to those terms.
I just had one question on that before I did. Just one simple one while everyone's on the phone and Jamie is right here. He did speak to her yesterday and did try to tell her that it came to both of our knowledge that Dominic did falsely tell because he was being disciplined. And that's the whole reason why he was
Ms.
mad.
Gillis?
Today. So I just don't want to plead
Does
guilty.
that change your opinion at all? Hold on, Miss Blanchard, hold on. Miss Gillis, does that change your opinion at all before we take this
No.
plea? No?
No, I offered DV, right? 769 4A and drop the child
Yes, and
abuse.
it will be dismissed.
Yeah, that's my final offer.
Okay, Miss Blanchard, are you willing to take the plea?
Does that mean probation for a year?
That's
Or
what
is
the
it-
judge,
That's
what
what
the
I want.
judge told you earlier?
Yeah.
You remember what the judge told you earlier?
Yeah.
Ms. Blanchard, it's
That's
not,
what it-
it's not technically a probation, but you're still under the authority of the court for that time period.
That's why I was just confirming, because last time it was just, I had to just go back in 6 months. Is that how it'll be this time? Or do I have to show up somewhere every?
You're not gonna have to report to probation, no.
Okay,
I
that's
think
what
it's
I
phone
was
calls because of COVID.
Okay, even after COVID's done, is it just gonna be phone calls?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why I just wanted to confirm on that end. Then I'm okay with the deal. If that means I can go back home, we can put this in the past and move on.
Yep, you'll just have to report for however long they say and whatever.
And I won't have the crazy fees that'll add up, because before I just paid for one time non-reporting probation.
Ma'am, I'm not Bob Barker, and I've already given you the parameters for this case. Make a decision. I'm not gonna go back and forth and negotiate this with you. I don't know what crazy fees are. Crazy to you might not be crazy to me. So
It's fine.
decide
I'll
what
take
you
the
want to do.
offer.
If you need to talk to an attorney, we'll put you back in the breakout room with Blanchard, but I'm not gonna negotiate with you.
It's breaking up. Sorry, sir.
Did you want
And
to
I
take
said
the
I
plea,
would-
Miss
it's here.
Blanchard?
Yeah.
Are you willing to accept?
Yes.
The offer? Yeah, okay, we're ready, Your Honor. We're ready.
Why don't you do voir dire, Ms. Greer?
Miss Gillis, do you have the date and time?
No, because we don't
August
have a-
25, 2020.
Ms. Blanchard, on August 25, 2020, did you have an altercation with your son?
Yes.
And what's your son's name?
Dominic Garcia.
And at that point in time, he was living in the home with you?
Yes.
Okay. Was there something, did you push him or touch him or hit him in some
No.
kind of way?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Your Honor, I would think that that would be sufficient for domestic violence, as she's indicating there was an altercation between her and her son. There was some physical contact, and he actually lived in the home with her at that present time.
Ms. Gillis, satisfied?
Satisfied.
So I'll accept the plea. I'll dismiss count number 1, accept the plea to count 2. I'm willing to go along with the 12-month delayed sentence with the mental health treatment requirement as stated by the prosecution. Is there anything else I should know before I set any additional conditions, Ms. Greer?
No, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Anything else you want me to consider, Ms. Blanchard, before I set terms?
I just don't know what this mental health part is now.
Well, I mentioned it the first time we talked about this. I don't know.
No, this is the first time I heard mental health in the middle.
All right, I'm done. January 8th, figure out what you want to do, counsel.
Very well, Your Honor.
Mr. Weberman, what do you got?
I've got Hussein Sob, who's texted me that says he's waiting to be entered. I think I need a breakout room with your prosecutor.
What's his last name?
SOBH.
Your audio just went out.
SOBH.
Thank you.
Oh, Husan.
All right, we can put you in a breakout room with Ms. Gillis.
Thank you.
Miss Gillis, I'll put you in breakout room number 4.
Okay.
You got anybody else you want to bring in?
Hussein is my client. It looks like he's coming in, so.
We don't need, you don't want him in the breakout room, do you?
That's correct.
Mariah, anybody else you want to bring in?
Yes, Judge. So we have just one moment. Darren Nicholas is the attorney for Scott Valade. They are together. And he had the opportunity to speak with the prosecutor.
Okay. I'm ready. Mr.
Judge,
Darren,
I
are you
did
there?
request this.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, Judge.
All right, and you've got Mr. Valade with you?
Yeah, he's just downstairs. I was just waiting to hear from Jane was supposed to be talking to the victim in the case.
All right, my apologies. I thought you were ready to go.
Oh, no. I mean, as soon as Miss Gillis is ready, she was going to see whether they wanted to proceed or just dismiss, because it's like 6-7 months old. So.
Okay.
All right, as soon as she's finished, Judge, I'll put her in with the victim on that
Thank
case.
you.
Yes. I'll be bringing in the Revel 4 Plus. I'm not sure who that is or what they're here on.
Mr. Tanner, you need to unmute yourself. Mr.
Hello?
Tanner?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Tanner, I understand you have spoken to the court-appointed attorney on this file.
Yes.
Which attorney was that?
I don't remember his name.
All right, then I'm going to put you in the waiting room until we got a chance for you to talk to one today.
He usually he called me last time, but he didn't call me this time.
Okay, did you
And
understand
my
what I just told
phone,
you?
my phone that I had?
Did you understand what I just told you, Mr. Tanner?
No.
We're going to put you in a breakout room with an attorney as soon as we can do that.
Okay.
Mr. Tanner, I'll be putting you in now. Just one moment. Judge, the Revel 4 Plus seems to be having difficulty joining. I'm going to admit Annette's iPhone.
Okay.
For Annette's iPhone, doesn't look like they have audio or video, Judge. Mr. Weberman?
Yes, I talked to the prosecutor and she was trying to come back in and because she doesn't have access to her proffer. So she told me to disconnect and come back into this room.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Judge, can you tell me on Mr. Weberman's case what I put in as the offer?
What is Mr. Weberman's case?
SOBA.
Sold.
Pleaded number 1, count number 1, which is unlawful use of a license plate. And the other 2 charges would be dismissed.
Okay. does he have a bad record? Because you know what the problem is the company is the one who didn't have the proper plate and everything. He's just an hourly driver.
He has no record.
Okay, we can just give him double parking, tear up that thing. I have to leave for like 2 seconds, but you can give him double parking.
Was there fines and costs agreed upon?
No, the court can set those.
All right.
Should I get my
Counsel?
client on conference with us?
Pardon me?
Should I get my client on conference or?
I can do that unless you have authority to enter his plea.
Hold on, I'll call him right now, and I will, and I do.
Is he still driving for this company, counsel?
Yeah, he's at the office right now. So
Okay.
they do commercial kitchens, and they changed the plate and corrected that. They bought the trailer, and he thought the trailer came with the plate came with the trailer.
Got it.
So it's all corrected. The owner is now like a city inspector for City of Southfield. This isn't it's a bona fide operation.
Gotcha.
That's to my knowledge. Well, until they're not. Hold on. I have authority.
All right, I'll accept the plea to double parking, dismiss all 3 of the original charges from February 18, 2020. Fines and costs are $200. Pay that by December 4th. Is that doable?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you're all
Thank
set.
you. Stay healthy. Be well.
Thank you. Enjoy your day.
Jane,
Yes.
I have the victim who it's my understanding you needed to speak with on the Scott Belade case. Would you like a breakout room?
Sure.
Okay. I'll put you back into breakout room number 3.
Okay.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
Are you willing to dismiss on Tanner, Brad Tanner?
I don't know. I don't even have the file in front of me. Is there an offer in the court file?
There he is.
Complainant doesn't want to go forward. It's his 22-year-old autistic son that he takes care of who just had 4 brain operations.
Is that what's said in the file? Dismiss?
No, the file says DV under 769.
Joe Gillis. I need to call the victim on that.
Okay.
I need to go in this breakout room too. I can maybe call the victim in a little bit. I'll put that down. Maybe Belade, maybe Tanner, maybe my victim advocate talked to him.
Do we
No.
have an advocate?
She's right there in the right-hand corner.
Still here?
Kathy, you want to call again on Belade? See what you can do to help me while I work on the breakout room with this other case? Thank you.
Yes, I will.
Mr. Tanner, just hang tight. They're gonna call and see if speak with your son, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Tanner, I'm going to put you back into the waiting room. Leanna, did you want to speak with another defendant?
Yep, going back in now.
Okay. Judge, I just brought in Geneva Early. I'm not seeing that name on our docket here. Let's see. For Geneva Early, what case are you here on, ma'am?
For Annette Elise Ely.
Ely. Okay, just one moment.
Mm-hmm.
Judge, she's scheduled at 10:20 and has MIDC. So as soon as Leanna
Got
is available. I'll put them in a room together.
Got it. Thank you.
Miss Ely, I'm just going to put you back into the waiting room.
Okay, thank you.
Miss Pudsick?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, were you finished speaking with the prosecutor?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I believe so.
All right. Thank you, Jane. Judge, I'll bring in Attorney Nicholas Darren and his client for
Thank
Valade.
you.
Hey, Judge.
All right, back on the record with the People versus Scott Valade appearances.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Nicholas Darren on behalf of Scott Valade, who is with me, Your Honor. Give me 2 seconds. I'll turn my video on.
Thank you. And what are we doing?
Well, the victim is very adamant about going forward, and I have made an offer of a plea under 769 4A with the court setting the terms and conditions and cost. So it's up to them.
Your Honor, this is the first time we've been here. I haven't been able to get a police report or any discovery or anything like that. I'd like the opportunity to get that discovery and discuss, that stuff with.
Okay. If you send me discovery order, counsel, I'll sign it. Unless Jane, you're taking care of the discovery.
No, you know what? Have them go right to the police department. It'll be faster.
Do you want just like a form discovery order, Your Honor, or?
Exactly.
One?
Yeah.
Yep.
What's the
And
best
then
way
your
to do it?
OIC is Officer Price from Huron Township.
Okay.
And I'll adjourn this till January 8th. The clerks will pick the time when they send out the notices. It'll be in the morning. And we should probably talk about bond. This is the first court appearance.
Your Honor, as to bond, he immediately retained counsel. He's here today. There's been no issues. At the time, the victim was living with him and so my client is in a long-term relationship with the victim's mother, and she was living there. She's no longer living there. It's my understanding she's not really welcome back at this point. So
I don't know. The judge is out.
All right, so if I order no contact, that's not going to create any problems for anyone?
no, that's not a problem at all.
All right, Mr. Blade, raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you violate bond? Condition 1 is the obvious one. You cooperate with your attorney so we can have a meaningful court date on January 8th. Condition 2, no contact with the complainant. No phone calls, no letters, no social media contacts. Don't send her Hallmark cards or flowers. You see her at Taco Bell, you eat at Burger King. Don't have your friends check on her. No contact. She calls you and begs to meet for coffee so you can put your differences behind you. She cannot change this order. Only me or another judge in this building. Do you understand all that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Louder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Anything for clarification purposes, counsel?
Nothing, Your Honor.
All right, we'll see you fellows on the 8th.
What's the best place to send the discovery order to you?
Mariah, can you provide it by chat? Can you provide an email address for counsel?
Yes.
What's your email, counsel? Or what's your chat?
Yep, got it. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
And Miss Belcher, you got something ready for us?
I have a question, Your Honor. Misty Dowdy, could you tell me what the offer says in the file?
I gotta find it.
Okay, thank you.
I gotta find that file, Leanne, sorry.
No problem.
Were you on Tanner also? Who's on Tanner?
That's me. That's the one that we were gonna check to see if the son wanted to go forward.
He's the one with the autistic son.
Spoke with the case. If the father goes for some alcohol treatment, we can come back with proof and we can dismiss.
Okay.
That's what the son would like.
Oh, Dowdy, the complainant or the plea agreement says dismiss. Complainant does not want to prosecute.
That's what I thought, but we wanted to confirm with you, Judge. So if we could bring her in for a dismissal, and then we could do Tanner if you want.
All right, let me bring Dowdy in. I had her here. She was just in here and now she's gone. I don't need her to dismiss the case. If you got a phone number, you can contact her.
I do. Her contact information is correct in the court file, so I can call her.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
And we'll bring Mr. Tanner in now.
And then Leanna, after Mr. Tanner comes in, I do have Rodney Pfeiffer who requested MIDC today.
Yes,
So
I've been to reach him. So if you could put me in a breakout room with him. And then I know Miss Ely is mine. I've been speaking with Jane. Her and I spoke yesterday. We're going to need a breakout room so I can go over the picture she sent me.
Okay.
And then I'll speak with Miss Ely. She already knows the deal.
I don't know. I might have made an offer in the Ely file. I don't know. See, some of the files I don't have.
She's the problem child, Jane, that I talked to you about. And I wanted to tell you about the reports that were sent to me.
Okay.
The offer in the Ely file is plea to child abuse fourth, dismiss DV.
That's the same offer as last time.
Mr. Tanner, can you hear us?
Yes.
All right, counsel, your appearance.
Leanna Belcher on behalf of Mr. Tanner. Mr. Tanner, state your name, please.
Bradley Roy Tanner.
Mr. Tanner, Miss Lewis is the prosecutor. She's indicated that they would be willing to consider dismissing this if we set it out for one more hearing. I believe the judge is going to do that on January 8th. And in the interim, you seek some alcohol treatment and provide proof of that on that next court date.
Do I have to go to some kind of alcohol treatment?
You would have to, and I can speak with you more off the record, but whatever a doctor thinks is necessary, yes, some type of assessment.
I can do that. I can do that.
Okay.
Good. January 8th. Time will be determined by the clerks that send out the notice. It'll be in the morning, Mr. Tanner.
Thank you, sir.
Does that, Leanne, are you comfortable that gives him enough time to get into some kind of meaningful program?
You know what, Judge, with the holidays, it may be a little tough. I do have a client that's struggling right now in 33rd District Court to get in with somewhere.
Why don't we, my other date is January 22nd.
Okay.
Let's go. I think that gives him a better opportunity to actually do something that counts.
I think that's smart, Your Honor.
And how can I get a hold of you?
I will call you once my docket's done. I'm going to call all my clients so they have my cell phone number.
So I'll wait to hear from you.
You'll hear from me today.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That means answer that number that you don't know on your phone, Mr. Tanner.
I will, sir.
All right.
I promise. Hey, happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you. Good luck with your treatment, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Mariah, I'll go in the breakout room right now with Pfeiffer. I seen you brought him in.
Okay. Judge, I'm bringing in Joel Marika.
Is that an M?
Yes.
Got it. Got it.
Okay.
I think.
Good morning for Dominic Marika. Judge, it looks as if they've requested MIDC as well.
But no audio.
No audio.
Marika, get your audio on.
I can hear you.
Hello. Marika.
I'm going to rename and put them back into the waiting room then, since we know who it is.
You want to try and figure out who this Revolve 4 is?
Yes, they didn't answer last time. Oh, there. Hi, good morning. For the Rebel 4 Plus, if you're a defendant who just entered the waiting room, what case are you here on? You're showing Rebel 4 Plus.
Good morning, counsel.
Good morning, Judge. How are you this morning?
Good. What file you on, Mr. Hyder?
I have two of them, sir. I have HSI, and then I have an Anthony Belisari. Anthony Belisari is out in a waiting room somewhere. I am appearing.
We made a deal yesterday, right?
Yes, we got a deal on both of the cases.
What was the first file, counsel? HSI?
HSI, it's a trucking company. Do you need a case number, Judge?
I don't have them.
Scheduled at 10:30, Judge.
I don't have a file.
They're combined. The truck driver and the trucking company, it's all one. They get tickets to the driver.
Yeah,
and-
the files are stuck together.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're together.
So what are we doing?
Go ahead.
Mr. Hyder showed me that the company has gotten in, was it a brake repair, I think, right?
Yes.
And he showed me a receipt that they got the brake repair, so I'm going to dismiss that. And for the defendant, did I give him impeding or double parking or?
You gave him limited access.
Looks like limited access speed.
Limited, oh yeah. I based it on their driving record. He got limited access 1 to 5. And they're going to take it.
Counsel, I assume you're not going to object to the dismissal on the company ticket.
I am not objecting, Judge. Thank
All right, and do you have authority for Mr. Bellistry to take the plea, and are you willing to do so?
Yes, I am, Judge. Thank you.
All right, and I can bring him in. I've got an Anthony's iPhone that's probably him if you want to try and bring him in.
That is him. Go ahead and bring him in, Judge, so he can hear you.
Yeah, if we can get his audio connected. Mr. Bellistry, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good morning. Counsel, would you like to explain what's going on?
Yes, Mr. Belisari, we have made a deal in your case, which I talked to you yesterday about, to where you'll be admitting responsibility to a civil infraction called limited access speed, which is 1 to 5. The court will assess you fines and costs. Judge, we will be asking for time.
Sure. Sir, are you taking that deal?
Yes, sir.
All right, fines and costs, $150. Tell me how long you need to pay that.
2 weeks.
I'll give you till December 4th.
That's fine.
All right, the misdemeanor is dismissed. Have a good day, gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Judge. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. With the mask on her chin, what is your name? Your audio's not on.
Bottom left.
Unmute. Okay. My name is Patricia Marie Seldman.
Seldman
Yes.
with an S?
Yes.
S like Sam? Are you calling in for your own file or are you a witness or
A
interested
victim.
party?
A victim.
On what file?
Dominic Marica.
All right, thank you. You get that, Mariah? Hey, Mariah,
Yes, Judge.
the Revolve 4 Plus is the victim on the Marika case. And
Okay.
Marika needs to speak to MIDC, I think.
He is in with MIDC right now.
Okay. If you can relabel her, I'm trying to get Ms. Stench to connect with audio.
Okay.
Not having much luck.
Judge, just for your information as well, Pfeiffer is reviewing his discovery. And then Leanna will speak with him again. She also needs to speak with you, Jane, on the Annette Ely case.
Was there an offer in the Net Ely case?
There
'Cause
was.
that's something I didn't have, and so I looked at your file and your prior records.
Yeah, the Ely offer was a plea to the child abuse, dismiss the DV. Mariah, do you know who the LG phone is?
I do not. I will.
What about that good Moore case? Did we?
Yeah, we adjourned that so you can get another prosecutor involved. We adjourned it to the 22nd because they had a probate court matter on the 8th.
22nd of January?
Correct.
Okay, great, awesome.
LG phone.
Dowdy, Misty.
All right, Miss Dowdy, your case has been dismissed. Miss Belcher was going to call you when she got a break.
Okay, thank you very much.
Enjoy your day. You're welcome very much.
All right, thank you.
Miss Belcher, what's up?
Judge, I just wanted to know if, on Dominic Marcia, if the plea form asks for a dismissal.
I don't have a plea form.
Okay, the alleged complainant is his mother. Jane, is there any way we can have the victim's advocate or someone get in contact with the mother so we can move this one today?
I think she was just in the,
She's still there.
She is on Zoom.
Yeah.
She is on Zoom. And
I
did you
lost
speak
her.
with her, Kathy?
Yes, I did.
Okay, she says they want the charges dismissed. Son is doing well. Her mother was in a bad relationship, affected son no longer in relationship. So we can dismiss that case.
Okay.
Dominic Marika?
That's the case you're talking about, right, Kathy?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And I don't know where he went. We
He's
had
in the
him.
breakout room.
Well, you can tell him.
He should be at least. So I will let him know it's dismissed.
Thank you.
And then, just so you guys know, I do have Mr. Pfeiffer reviewing his discovery.
Yep.
Hopefully we can make some progress on him. Jane, I do need to speak with you still on Ely, the problem child.
Wish I had a case.
That's the one you couldn't find the file for, so I don't have any discovery still, but I can show you some documents. I don't know if it'll help at all.
Hey, I got you 3 out of the 4.
You did good. I'm not giving you a hard time.
I had to reproduce files.
You want to go into breakout, you two, or
Sure.
Mariah?
I'll put you back into room 3, Jane, and I will move you into room 3, Leanna.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Mariah, have you talked to Kevin Luther, see who he's all about?
Kevin Luther is the DNR officer
Oh, that's right.
on Lane.
And Lane was scheduled at 10:20 and Lane never showed up.
Yes, unless he is one of these other ones. But I think we have Rainier Parker, who I'm not seeing on the docket, so I'd like to bring them in next.
Yeah, I don't see anybody there that could be Mr. Lane. Let's find out if maybe he's using somebody else's phone.
Yep.
Bring him in.
For Rainier Parker. Oh, Judge, I do see him on at 10:20.
Yep. Still got to get him connected though, unfortunately.
Yep, that was our issue with him.
And we've got a Phyllis Walker at 1022, so that's probably who that is.
Yes.
So I'm gonna bring Luther in and let him know that I'm bench warning Lane.
Okay.
Officer Luther.
Yes, sir.
We have not seen Mr. Lane in the waiting room. He was scheduled at 10:20. It's been damn near an hour, so we're gonna bench warrant him.
Excellent.
Stay safe.
Thank you, sir. Do you need anything else or anything?
No,
from me?
you're all set.
All right. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest
You're
of your day.
welcome.
Judge, I'm going to try and call Rainier Parker, but I'd like to bring in Phyllis W. as well.
Yep.
Hi, good morning, Miss Walker.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Miss Walker. I don't show that you had retained an attorney or that you had requested MIDC prior to your court date today. Was that something that, did you want an attorney today in your case?
This is my first case, so I have no idea if I needed one or not.
Let me tell you, Ms. Walker, let me tell you what the prosecutor's already offered on this. It might help you make your decision. And we do have an attorney available. You're just basically waiting in line to talk to her. But the offer that the prosecutor has made, if you plead guilty to no valid operator's license on person from May 14th, she wants me to dismiss the companion case, the registration or plate violation. Each of those is punishable by up to 90 days in jail. Each is up to $500 fines plus court costs. So if you plead guilty to the no valid operator's license on person, that would go on your record as a criminal conviction because it's a misdemeanor. It's not the kind of thing that's probably going to cost you a job down the road. That's the same ticket you would get if you got stopped by an officer and they asked for your license and you said, it's in my wallet and I left my purse at home. Okay. It could impact your driving because if you were suspended at that time, were you suspended at that time or did you just literally didn't have the license?
Well, I literally just didn't have my license on me. But and
so
I
it's probably not going to hurt you as far as your driving record, or it's not going to resuspend you because you weren't suspended at the time. But if you want to get the advice of an attorney, that's no problem. We can make that happen probably within the next 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
Okay, what?
I can talk to the attorney because I did update my license and everything. So.
All right, just hang with us and we'll let you talk to Miss Belcher in just a few minutes.
Okay.
Judge, I believe Mr. Parker is on with us now.
He is. Mr. Parker, I've got a file here from October 27, 2020. Count 1, operating with blood alcohol content of 0.17 or more. Count 2, operating while intoxicated. The prosecutor, you've chosen to go forward without an attorney today, is that correct?
Yes.
All right. So the prosecutor's already made an offer on this file. If you plead guilty to the added charge of impaired driving, then both the original charges will be dismissed. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. The license sanctions would be a little bit less, and the possible fines and costs are a little bit less.
Okay.
Do you understand your rights and options?
Yes.
And do you have enough information to make a decision on that offer, or do you need some time to consider it or more information?
Okay, what's the whole information on the impaired?
I don't understand what that means. What's the whole information? What does that mean?
Like all the information on it, because I know like the fines and the costs and
okay. What's going to happen if you plead guilty?
Yes.
Okay, the first thing that's going to happen is I'm going to turn this file over to my probation department. One of my probation officers is going to contact you and interview you either on Zoom or on the phone.
Okay.
Based on that interview, they're going to put together a report and recommendation to me. So for example, what I do for probation, I'm not going to put you in jail, but what terms you have to comply with for probation and how long that probation will be, whether or not it's 6 months or 12 months. All of that is going to be determined based on the recommendation for probation, and then the conversation you and I have after you've had a chance to look at that recommendation and I've had a chance to look at it.
Okay.
So generally speaking, with an impaired driving, I'm just going to give you real ballpark parameters just so you have an understanding. You're probably going to be on probation for 6 months or 12 months. Do you have any prior drinking and driving, sir?
No, I do not.
Okay. So You'll be on probation for 6 months to 12 months. Your total fines and costs are probably going to be somewhere a maximum of $1,300 to $1,500. We'll set up a payment plan with you if you need to. We'll work out payments so you can make monthly payments. And there'll probably be some kind of educational component. At the very least, I'm probably going to send you to a one-day session, which right now is probably going to be all online, where you get some information about substance abuse. I might, depending on what we find out, I might decide that you need something more intensive than that. I might require you to do some outpatient treatment that's on a regular basis, like weekly or every 2 weeks a month or something like that. So those are all the possible things that I would normally look at for this kind of case.
Okay.
Understood?
Yeah.
Do you have enough information to make a decision?
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I plead guilty.
To the added charge, correct?
Yes.
All right. So on October 27, 2020, did you drive a vehicle in Belleville?
Yes, I did.
And at that time, had you consumed some alcoholic beverage?
No, I didn't.
Was there some other controlled substance that you had used
No,
before you drove?
it was just in my system. I didn't drink.
Okay. All right. What was in your system?
It was alcohol in my system.
Okay. Well, how'd the alcohol get in your system if you did not drink it?
I'm saying it was like alcohol stay in your system for more than 24 hours. I didn't drink at that time when I was driving. No,
Okay,
I
well,
didn't.
listen to my question. My question was, prior to driving the car in Belleville on October 27th, had you consumed alcohol?
Yes.
Okay. And was there a breath test or a blood test for the police department?
Yes.
Do you know which one?
It was a breath test.
And do you know the results?
Yes.
I do.
You got them, Jane?
0.20.
All right. All right, Mr. Parker, that gives me enough information. I can accept your plea to the added charge and I can dismiss the original charges.
Okay.
All right, so let me confirm some information for you so my probation department can get a hold of you.
All right.
Address is on Huntington, correct?
Yes.
Phone number 674-8324.
Yes.
And do you have an email? Oh,
Yes.
I got it. Yaya05, 2008.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I'll continue the bond you're on now. Do you have any questions?
No, I do not.
All right. Both the original charges have been dismissed. Our probation department will reach out to you and schedule that interview.
All right.
Have a good day, sir.
All right. You too.
Thank you. Ms. Belcher, what do you got?
Your Honor, we have Miss Ely. We're going to be requesting another date. And I can explain everything with Miss Ely on the record.
Yep. Bring her in. You want to go to January 8th?
Could we do the 22nd? And I can tell you why.
We can. You don't have to tell me. You want the 22nd? You get the 22nd.
Okay, thank you.
You said I looked heavenly today, so.
You are very heavenly, and you did almost tear up with that embezzlement case.
I almost got you to tear up?
Yes,
Well, that's because you got little ones.
yes,
And you're smart enough to know that there, but for the grace of God, could have been you.
exactly.
Miss Ely, are you with us yet?
I'm here.
Miss
Being about-
Belcher.
On behalf of Miss Ely, state your name, please.
Geneva Leela Mae Ely.
And where are we at? What are we doing?
Your Honor, I had an opportunity to speak with Miss Gillis. I did provide the behavior reports that Miss Ely has sent to me. There are some ongoing issues between the complainant and Miss Ely, and I need to get Jane some more records. Jane also doesn't have the file, so I've not been able to obtain discovery. And
So
it's
you-
also my understanding, oh, sorry.
You got to exchange information both ways then.
Correct, and we got to get the file, and there are some other instances where the police have been called, so I need to do my due diligence in trying to get those reports to provide to Miss Gillis.
Okay. January 22nd. Miss Ely, that's going to be in the morning. I don't know what time yet. The clerks will pick a time and they'll send out a notice with that time on it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And I'll call you this afternoon, Miss Ely.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Are we ready on Pfeiffer? Where are we at with that one?
Your Honor, Mr. Pfeiffer was my client from last time. He was a carryover. Jane did get me his discovery. I emailed it to him. I've been calling him. He has not been responsive. So when I spoke to him in the breakout room, he told me he would review his discovery.
Okay. So we're waiting for him.
Correct.
You want to bring him back in?
Yeah, we can see where he is with everything, and then I can speak with him again if need be.
And we also have a lady that wants to talk to you about registration and plate and improper license charge. Her name is Walker. The
Okay.
plea was plead to no ops, dismiss the registration.
Okay.
Bringing Pfeiffer in.
Judge,
Or
while
trying
we're
to.
waiting for Pfeiffer, do you know what Sarah Lynn Stench is here on?
I've tried to get her in, but I can't get, I've got a file with her name on, but I can't get her audio connected.
Okay.
All right, People versus Rodney Pfeiffer, appearance, Miss Belcher.
Anna Belcher on behalf of Mr. Pfeiffer. Mr. Pfeiffer, can you please state your name for the judge?
Rodney Pfeiffer.
Jane
Mr.
Gillis
Pfeiffer,
for the people.
Have you had an opportunity, sir, to review the discovery that I emailed to you?
I couldn't find it. I looked at my email. I couldn't find it.
Okay. I can resend it to you, Mr. Pfeiffer. I can review it orally with you if you would like. We have to make a decision. It's my understanding that there is an offer on the table. Is this to plead to the child abuse with the other count to be dismissed, the A and B?
That's the
Okay.
offer that's in the file.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Would you like me to go over the discovery with you verbally in a breakout room so you can make a decision?
That's fine.
Okay,
Okay, we'll get you back in the breakout with Mr. Pfeiffer.
thank you.
Leanna, I'm putting you back in breakout room number 1.
Going in.
Judge, I'd like to bring in Annette's iPhone.
Yep.
For Annette's iPhone, what case are you appearing on?
Mine? Oh, it's on YouTube.
What case are you appearing on, ma'am?
Oh, my case. Hold on. Gotta get the document number.
Are you the defendant or are you a witness?
I'm a defendant,
What's your name?
Annette Ely.
Okay, you're the one that we just adjourned.
Right,
Yeah.
to January 22nd.
Okay. Then we're done with you today then.
I was on here till 10:20. I didn't hear what was going on.
We just adjourn your matter until January 22nd, so your attorney could exchange information with the prosecutor.
Oh, so she discussed everything with the prosecutor and everything?
Correct, they need to exchange some information.
Okay, so January 20th,
22nd.
January 22nd at what time?
Don't know yet, that'll be on your notice.
Okay, thank you. All
You're welcome.
right, bye-bye.
Judge, I don't have a number for Sarah Lynn Stench. I'm going to do a quick Google search for it, see if I can find something though.
Okay.
You know what, Judge, I just realized something.
Go ahead.
When I signed, well, when they told me I was coming out here to do these misdemeanors, which I volunteered to do, they told me that you guys, this program would end at the end of December. And I just realized we're setting all this stuff up for the 8th and the 22nd.
Well, that gives your office enough time to find a body for us.
We're losing bodies like you wouldn't believe. I enjoy coming out to do this. So, and it all depends on the pandemic and
Oh, yeah.
if I stay out here full time, this would be my office day anyway. So if I take a couple hours on my office day, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's the unit I came from doesn't want to give me up fully. I'm being
So
borrowed.
Jane, did they send you something in writing about that? Because we didn't receive anything that we were stopping this. I didn't realize it was ending at the end of December.
Well, that's just what my supervisor said. But
Okay.
he said, you know, I don't have enough bodies, but he's retiring the end of January. I mean, we've had a ton of people retire during this pandemic. Anybody who's eligible, they're just
They're leaving in droves.
well, just, you know, if you're older and it's pandemic, they just, I think, feel more comfortable.
Gotcha.
We're gonna make one more attempt with Miss Stench, and then we're just gonna reschedule her.
Okay. Yeah, I was unable to locate a phone number through a Google search.
Yep.
Nothing in the file.
Ms. Belcher, are you ready on Pfeiffer?
I am, Your Honor. He's indicated to me that he has no assaultive contact in place. So he is home with his family. It's his son's involved. And he's indicated the sons do not want to go forward. So I don't know if Ms. Gillis is willing to dismiss or look further into that beyond the offer that's been made.
Yeah, I might not have been able to get a hold of them. He does have a pretty long history, though. Yeah. Well, the sons can call my office listed in the bar journal to talk to me. I can give you that number if you want to.
I'm good for it. So I will go. Well, he may even have the sons with him. He's at home right now.
Okay. Can he do some substance abuse treatment in the meantime? We adjourn it and then I talk to the sons. I think that would influence my decision.
I'm fine with that if the judge is.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. We just got to get him out of the breakout room.
Yeah.
I'll go in and tell him how to leave in case he didn't understand.
Thanks.
Judge,
right,
I'm
Miss-
just gonna, oh, I'm
Go ahead.
sorry. I'm going to put Phyllis Walker into a breakout room so that when Leanna's ready, she
Yep.
can speak with
That
her.
makes sense. I'm gonna go ahead and write up stench to be rescheduled.
Okay. Miss Walker, I'll be putting you in a breakout room to speak with your attorney.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I love auto trader.
Friendly, I'm talking to you. How do you still have court dates? They didn't drop the case.
I'm talking to the judge. Shut up. He said, come on.
Ask them why you have court dates. If it dropped.
They're going to drop it next time.
Miss Belcher,
Yes, Mariah?
when we're through with this case, I do have Phyllis Walker waiting in room number 2 for you.
Okay, I'll go in there as soon as I'm done.
Okay.
All right, Ms. Belcher, recalling the People versus Rodney Pfeiffer.
Leanna Belcher on behalf of Mr. Pfeiffer. Mr. Pfeiffer, please state your name.
Rodney Pfeiffer.
Your Honor, I did tell Mr. Pfeiffer that Ms. Gillis would like his sons to contact her office so that she can speak with them about their willingness to go forward. I also indicated to him that she would like to see some treatment. He indicated he did not have a ride. I asked him to do NAAA meetings via Zoom to get something. He understands that he's going to try to do that, and she may consider dismissal at the next court date.
Depends on what the, after talking to the drugs, it definitely seems like he has an alcohol and or drug problem. You can do there's lots of NA and AA meetings that are open, and there are ones that are by Zoom.
Yeah, the only way I can do it by Zoom because I do not have a car.
Mr. Pfeiffer, that's okay. I already told him.
All right, so we're
Okay.
adjourning this till the 8th.
Okay.
Ms. Belcher, or you want to go further out?
No, that should be enough time. I mean, the Zoom meetings, I know my clients are doing them right now for NAAA, so he should be able to do that starting today. He has a phone.
Absolutely. Understood. All right.
Okay.
See you in January, Mr. Pfeiffer.
I thank you. Doug Oakley. You have a great day.
All right, and the last one we've got is Walker, and she's in a waiting room, and so is Leanna.
Yes. I see Sarah Lynn Stench went out and came back in, or I don't know if you removed her, but I'll see if she's.
I
got
kicked her out.
phone.
I'll try her again. I'll just keep kicking her out until I'm done with the meeting. Hey, Mariah,
Yes.
TBG and I are going to switch those December dates.
Okay.
So I have Judge Green on the 4th.
No, you're scheduled with her on the 4th. We're gonna, and me on the
Oh.
11th. We're gonna switch.
Oh, okay. Lots of tickets on the 4th.
We can handle them.
We can. I still have a boatload of files here.
I got a boatload of no shows.
I think you're gonna have to read those off to
Yeah,
me at the
I was
end.
just gonna say, if you're ready, I'll read them off to you.
Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
Starting at the top of the docket, Al Rashan.
Rashan.
Top of the docket, 9 a.m.
Okay.
Al Rashan, Al-Rashan.
Okay.
Hughes. Parks. Sams. Sanders. Williams. Connors. Montgomery.
Wait, Connors. Did you just issue capias for these?
Yep. Montgomery is after Connors.
Got that one. Next page.
Smith.
Okay.
Edwards.
Okay.
Thomas. Wells. West.
Wait a minute,
Oh.
Thomas. Capias.
Thomas is at 10 a.m. and then under him we got Wells, West, Cooper, and Doring.
Okay. Next page.
Grant.
Okay.
Wooten. Lane. And Bosquet.
Okay. Wow.
Yesterday we only had 3 no-shows.
Wow. That
We
was
didn't
for
have
city?
The docket wasn't as large. It was Larry's domestic docket. The docket
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
nearly as large though.
Yeah, I saw him as I was leaving.
Hey, Jane.
Yep. Hold on one second. Joe, I'm in court. Yep. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I wanted to talk to you on Walker. I know we're kind of live streaming right now, so I don't know if Mariah's there, if she could put us in a breakout room.
Walker,
Yep, you're right into a
Walker,
breakout room.
Okay.
Walker. Oh, that's just the tickets, right?
Yeah, we should be able to resolve this one, I think.
Okay. Yep.
Leanna, I'm leaving you in 2. Jane, I'm moving you to room number 2.
Okay.
Miss Walker, did you take her out of there, Mariah? She was probably still in there.
It is. Oh, if you'd like, I can move you both into a new.
That would be great. That way I can move myself and speak to Miss Walker after I've talked to Jane.
Okay, I'm moving you into 3.
Okay, thank you.
What's up? You can. As a matter of fact, I'll let you have a bunch of files for bench warrants. We'll trade.
This is all today's notion. What am I doing?
Just sign,
Oh,
5,000.
yeah, I'll do that here too. What did you decide, 5,000 or 3,000?
Yeah.
And you know what I just realized? I wrote in at least one and maybe a couple files yesterday. And just like the old way we did it.
Yeah.
Because I forgot about our new system. Yeah.
Thank you.
Mariah, you there?
Yes.
Hey, Mackenzie? Let me have the top file on there. Stench. Miss Stench, you got audio? I think it's the top of the file. Miss Stench, last chance. Bench warrant will issue if you don't have audio.
Hello.
I didn't put it in there. Hello? Sorry. Hello? Miss Stench?
I gotta put on my headphones. Hold on one second.
I've been holding on all morning for you.
Can you hear me?
I can now.
Rock on. Okay.
I've got a file from
Headphones are
June.
in.
I've got a file from June 26, 2020 that charges domestic violence. That is a misdemeanor. I understand that you have waived your right to an attorney today. You're prepared to go forward without speaking
Yes, sir.
to an attorney? Is that correct?
No, I would like to speak to an attorney.
All right.
No, I would like to speak to one.
That's fine. You can do that on January 8th. We'll reschedule your file. We've been trying to get you connected with your
The
audio
attorney is
all
where
morning.
I talk to somebody.
Pardon me?
I know. I apologize. I said, I know. I apologize. I've been trying to connect all morning too.
Miss
So-
Stench, we do need a phone number for you.
Okay. I have what I wanted to say to the attorney.
Miss Stench?
And my mom.
Miss Stench? Miss Stench? I don't want to hear what you got to say. I want you to answer the questions we ask you. Give me a phone number and an email. We'll pass that on to the attorney. The attorney will contact you before the January 8th court date.
Okay.
Go.
All right. All right. Phone number is 734-642-5436.
Email.
Is my last name, Stench. And then my first name, Saralynn. Did you get that?
I got first name and I got last name, then what?
At yahoo.com.
Thank you. That'll be January 8th. You'll get a notice regarding the time. The attorney that's going to contact you's name is Miss Belcher.
Belcher is my attorney. I'm writing it down. Belcher is my attorney. And then January 8th is my scheduled new date.
Correct.
All righty. Can I say something?
If you must.
My mother called and spoke to Lori. I think she's a prosecutor. And she said that she has lifted the charge, like she wants to cancel pressing charges, but I told her that the state might pick it up. So I'm still going to call for the court, which I did right now. So.
And you were correct. The prosecutor has not dismissed this charge.
Right.
All right, you'll want to share that information with Miss Belcher.
Okay.
Good day.
Thank you.
Hey, Mariah.
Yeah.
I think it's worked really well with you having multiple breakouts, so you can put people in and just have them wait for the next party that's putting them in. You line up all the defendants in 5 different waiting rooms, so you just pop Belcher in.
Right.
If you don't mind, explain how that works to Paula.
Absolutely, yes. I do see we still have Christine Grant in the waiting room. She just came in when you were speaking with Miss Stench. Do you want me to tell her we'll reschedule her for the 8th?
Yeah, because that file's already gone out for a bench warrant.
Right. Yep. Okay.
I'll call Mackenzie and tell her to pull that one out of the file.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yep. Miss Grant, I need you to unmute your audio.
Sorry about that.
Miss Grant?
For some reason, I have a problem logging in to my computer. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so Miss Grant, we'll be rescheduling you for January 8th. We will send a new notice to appear.
Okay, I had a hard time logging in. I apologize. I'm not with the computer thing or whatever.
Well, it looks like you have it figured out now. So on January 8th, just make sure you get into the waiting room about 15 minutes early. And that way, if you have any connectivity issues, then we can deal with it at that time.
So January 8th?
Yep, we'll send a new notice. Let me just verify that we have the correct phone number for you.
Okay.
So, oh, I'm sorry, we don't even have a phone number. So if I could get a phone number for you.
Okay, it's area code 248-917-9595.
Okay, and could I get an email address for you as well?
It's Rainey's, RAINNEYS @AOL.com.
Okay, let me say that back to you. RAIEYS @AOL.com.
No, I'm sorry. RAINNEYS @AOL.com.
Okay. And the address has not changed. You're still on Chrysler Drive in Waterford?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we will send new notice. Look for that in the mail, okay?
Okay.
Do you have an attorney?
She does not have an
No.
attorney.
No, I don't have an attorney. I went to rehab and everything. I got paperwork for that.
Okay,
I had a stroke.
Miss Grant?
Yes.
So did you want to request an attorney for your next court appearance?
A public attorney?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will mark that down there. We will have someone get in contact with you prior to your next court date on January 8th.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right.
Sorry about that.
Have a good day, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a good day too.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Stay safe, okay?
Yes, you as well.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See.
Ladies, the judge is just getting back into the courtroom and then we can proceed. Leanna, do you need me to go in and get the defendant out of the breakout room?
I told her how to do it. Is she still there?
Yeah, she hasn't rejoined us yet.
I'll go guide her one more time.
Okay.
Hey, Shannon, I'll sign all those as soon as I get back from lunch.
Mariah, she might have signed out completely. I don't see her in a breakout room.
Oh, okay.
What in the world did you say to her?
I actually renegotiated her plea, so she should be happy.
She did. She beat me up.
She's tougher than she looks, Jane.
Okay, maybe we can do it with her on the phone.
Would you like me to give her a call?
I'm calling her already.
Oh, okay.
Miss Walker,
Jane, what are we doing on this one?
I'm gonna put you on speaker.
I'm gonna plead,
What do you tell me what it is?
allowing unlicensed.
Oh, it's okay. She has a 2-year-old and she's a single mom, so.
So, is it possible for you to mute so she's just listening, but we're not hearing her?
I can maybe take her off speaker so you can't hear her as good, but she can hear you.
Right, right, because I'm afraid the baby's gonna drown out everything. We won't have a record.
Okay.
All right. Miss Walker, I understand the deal is you're gonna plead guilty to allow unlicensed driver to operate a vehicle on May 14, 2018, and both the original charges would be dismissed. That charge is punishable by up to $500 fines plus court cost and up to 90 days in jail. I assume you've gone over your rights with Miss Belcher because I know how competent she is, and I assume you understand those rights and options. So we're going to let you talk now and tell me if that is all true and you want to take that deal.
Yes. The deal.
All right. Did you drive a vehicle on May 14, 2018 at 94 near Belleville Road?
Yes.
At that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? Or somehow improper?
Wasn't up to date, I guess.
I didn't hear that, Ms. Belcher.
She said, yes, it wasn't up to date, if that's the proper term.
All right. Sounds like expired?
Yes.
Okay. I'm satisfied if you ladies are.
Satisfied.
Satisfied.
All right. And I don't think I have a driving record. Any idea what a record's? Oh, here we go.
Yeah, there's one. It's not good.
Yep. Yep.
It's not a great record. I did note, looking at these cases, it looks like she already took care of the clearances. She has been in contact with the Secretary of State, so she should have a valid license now. She is a single mom. She has a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old doing it all by herself. She works at the Kellogg Eye Center, so funds are kind of limited.
Yep. Yep. All right. I don't think she's taking care of the clearances.
It showed on the one that I looked at for case number 8S3304752B. When I looked at the ROA, I seen something in October that said clearance requested. Clearance printed on 10/29/20.
Man, I don't have that, and I don't have any receipts in the files. So if she's paid them, she's good. If not, I'm not waiving them. All right, anything else before I sentence the lady?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Miss Walker, I'm giving you the young mom discount today. $300 fines and cost. You want a payment plan on that?
You want a payment plan, he said.
Yes.
How much? How often? When can you start?
Okay, I get paid every 2 weeks, so next week I can do $100.
So $100 every 2 weeks, starting next week?
Yes.
I'm gonna have you start December 4th, just because with the holiday next week, it's kind of screwy. Well, I might want to give you plenty of time to get us paid.
Okay, so December 4th. Okay, thank you.
All right, that'll take care of you.
Thank you.
All right, ladies, that takes care of it.
Woohoo!
Thank you
That's
very
it?
much.
Thank you.
All done?
All done. Hey, Leanna, whenever you want to, you got my cell number, right?
Judge, I can
Leanna, you got my
email it
cell
to her.
number?
Yes, I have your cell.
Call me whenever it's convenient for you and I'll give you that background information.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mariah.
Thank you guys for bearing with me today.
Thank you. See
It
ya.
worked well. I'm gonna go
Have a
feed
great
myself.
day. All right.